Hello and welcome back to Tools of War. So we've got our latest battle report for the channel. We have the debut of the Custodes for you. They are in a very strong place currently, so hopefully I don't mess them up, but they are like top tier, so...
I mean, to be fair, I played you still a cult, I can't complain really.
Yeah. Rob does have some strong armies currently, so it's pretty tit for tat. Rob, you're bringing your favourites?
Yeah, bring some Blood Legion for the first proper time in Index Hammer.
Yeah, which they're not terrible, are they? They're okay.
They're a decent all-round army.
They're one of the armies that I think if you pick the meta units, they're probably very strong, but if you don't, then they're probably on the weaker side.
We don't have many of those.
Whereas Custodes, generally the whole army is pretty good. But hopefully it's not too one-sided. We'll see how we get on.
I'll try not to bite you too hard, don't worry.
Yeah, thank you. I've not gone meta. I've just gone. I've picked some of the stronger units, but I've not gone totally just the best out there. So it should be fairly competitive. So we'll come back with the list right away. Okay, we have the Custodes on the channel. First time for 10th. They've been on the channel a few times, but at the moment they are very, very strong by all accounts. So I'll just take you through what the Custodes do. It's quite it's a lot simpler than in 9th, which I quite like. And then we'll go into the individual units. Thankfully it's quite a small, very elite army, so there aren't too many data sheets. So it's the same as in 8th and 9th. Their armor rule is martial Qatar. So it's different fight stances. They've totally stripped it down, simplified it, and made it a lot more functional. It only works in melee. I can't remember whether it did last time or not. I think it affected different things. But now, at the start of each fight phase, so your own and your opponent's, you pick a martial Qatar for your army. So the Captaris stance means each time a melee attack targets this unit, you subtract 1 from the hit roll. So very effective if you're in melee with them on their turn. The Dactari stance gives you sustained hits 1, which is probably what I'll be using against virtually all of this army because it'll just absolutely blend them. And then Rendak stance is for when you're going up against things that are a bit tougher, which gives lethal hits, so you're auto wounding on 6s. So you can be flexible with the way you combat the army, and you can use any of them each turn. It's a lot simpler than the previous one. I'm a big fan of how they've simplified and stripped it down because it was very convoluted in the last edition. So that's a good thing. And then their detachment rule for the shield host is Aegis of the Empire. I think this was in one of the shield hosts before, to be fair, which is that you have a 4-up feel no pain against mortal wounds. So very effective against a lot of... I think that's probably why they're doing very well in this sort of 10th edition early environment, because there's so many mortal wounds flying about from devastating wounds, and these ignore 50% of them, which is very nice. I'll try and show you some stratagems as we go. I will start with, just as they come through the datasheet, we're not quite WYSIWYG because the army's sort of transitioning. We had some old weird purple boys, as you'll see, but we're changing them into normal nice golden boys, the Emperor's finest. So to start with, we have 9 Custodian Guard. These are your standard battle line troops. They can deep strike. They have Sigil Ward, which stand vigil, which means each time model in this unit makes an attack, reroll the wound roll of 1. If you're within range of objective marker, reroll whole wound rolls. Delightful. I've got 3 shields in there. The Presidium shields add 1 to the bearer's wound characteristic, just to make them a bit more of a bullet shield. And they have an Vexilla, which adds 1 to your objective control characteristic. Once per battle, you can use Sentinel Storm, which allows you to shoot twice with the unit. The shooting on a lot of the troops now has been amped up, so they are quite nasty at shooting. So the Guardian Spear is assault 24 inches, 2 attacks, hitting on 2, strength 4, -1, 2 damage. So yeah, you can move and get up in combat. All these guys have got spears unless they've got shields, and then they have sentinel blades. But in combat, obviously they're super effective. 5 attacks, hitting on 2, strength 7, -2, 2 damage. They really are, and then they've got a 4 pin, and I can't remember whether I mentioned that. They really are just weapons, as you would expect, and as they should be. Next we have some Custodian Wardens. We have 6 of these guys. Custodian Wardens are slightly different. They have Deep Strike. They have an ability called Resolute Will. So while the character is leading this unit, if the strength characteristic of that attack is greater than the toughness characteristics of this unit, you subtract 1 from the wound roll. And then once per battle, at the start of any phase, you can use Living Fortress, which gives them a 4-up feel no pain ability. So yeah, they do have a Vexilla. We don't have the model for it, but that's in there. We'll remember that. Same stat line as the other guys. So all round effective. They're just a lot harder to shift, so you can be a bit more flexible with them. You can play around their sort of tankiness and harder to killness than these guys. I can't speak today. Next we have 2 units of 2 Alarus Custodians. These guys have got a bit of a dress up. They're a bit better than they were in the last edition. They're a decent unit now. They have the grenade launcher, which pretty average, and then they have Castellan axes, which are 4 attacks, hitting on 3, strength 9, -1, 3 damage, so quite effective. Their abilities, they have Deep Strike naturally, and then they have Slayer of Tyrants. So each time a model in this unit makes an attack, the tag is a character, monster, or vehicle, you can re-roll the wound roll. And the thing that makes them quite interesting, they have an ability called From Golden Light. So once per battle, the end of your opponent's turn, if they're not in engagement range, they can just be taken off the board and put on as though they've just deep struck. So very effective. Yeah, and they're just all around pretty strong units. Toughness 7, 4 wounds, so they'll be pretty hard to shift, but they're quite flexible, which is good in a somewhat inflexible army like Custodes, which yeah. Next we have Prosecutors. I just realised they come in 4s, not 5s now, so I had to remove one. I mean, they're 10 points each, so they're cheap chaff, but they're actually not terrible in combat, and they have abilities against psychers. They're anti-psyker really. So Daughters of the Abyss mods in this unit have a feel no pain ability against psychic attacks, probably won't come into play. Would do against some armies. And then Purity of Execution. Each time model in this unit makes a ranged attack that targets a psychic unit, that attack has the precision and devastating wounds abilities. So against psychic armies, it could be very effective. Won't be very effective here. Onto my leaders. We have a Shield Captain. The Shield Captain is just an all-round excellent unit. He has the ability, so he has Deep Strike. He has Master of Stances. So at the start of the fight phase, select one Qatar stance, and until the end of the phase, that stance is active for the model's unit, in addition to the one that's already active. Pretty good. And then once per battle, all stances can be active. So that makes a big unit, like what I've got, very scary in combat. Next he has Strategic Mastery. So once per battle round, you can select one model from your army with this ability, and you can target that unit with a stratagem for 0 CP, even if that stratagem's already been used. And the stratagems for the Custodes are pretty good. So yeah, it's just it works so well you wouldn't not take one with a unit. And then it's just a decent combat unit. 7 attacks, hitting on 2, strength 7, 2 AP and 2 damage. So yeah, just pretty nasty. Next, we've had to proxy in the Blade Champion with this chap again. It's one of the few units we don't have. We desperately need to get one. The Blade Champion's arguably the best unit in the Custodes army now. Not only is he an absolute weapon, but he also buffs a unit. So again, Deep Strike, Martial Qatar. He has Martial Inspiration, so when this model is leading a unit, you can reroll advance and charge rolls for that unit. Amazing. In addition, once per battle, this model's unit is eligible to declare a charge in a turn which is advanced. Amazing. For not, they're not a slow army by any accounts, aren't Custodes, but that is just, coming out of a Land Raider and getting a turn 1, turn 2 charge is pretty good. Hence the Land Raider. He has Legacy of Combat, so again, you can target this model's unit with the Heroic Intervention Stratagem for 0 CP. I have buffed him. I can't remember what I gave him because it's not on the data sheet, but I've paid points to make him even better. I'll go through it in the game rather than trying to remember it. He has different profile attacks, so he has the Behemoth, which is Precision 6 attacks, Strength 7 -2 damage against characters. That's great. Vault Sword, so sustained hits 1/9 attacks for clearing chaff. And then Victus, which is Devastating Wounds, 5 attacks, hitting on 2, Strength 6 -3 damage. So it's a very flexible unit, which is always effective. Next we have the big man himself, Trajan. Again, he's pretty much auto pick. He's just an excellent unit. He's maybe not as good as he was in 9th. I'm not sure, but he's still pretty nasty. He's decent in shooting, 24-inch range, 2 attacks, hitting on 2, Strength 5 -2, 3 damage. So I think that's had a dress up. I think his gun wasn't that good in the last edition. Melee, he's just a blender. 6 attacks, hitting on 2, Strength 10 -2, 3 damage. He has Deep Strike, he has a 5-up Feel No Pain, he obviously has the Katars, and then his abilities are the Captain General. So while this model's leading a unit, you can ignore any or all modifiers to the characteristics of models in that unit, and or any rolls or tests made for models in that unit, excluding modifiers to saving throws. So very effective. Then he has the Moment Shackle, which is the big one. So once per battle to start the fight phase, you select one of the following to take effect until the end of the phase. So that is the Watcher's Axe melee weapon, has attack characteristic of 12. The model has a 2-up invuln. All models in this unit have the Fight First ability. So obviously the Fight First ability is the big one, because you can just break the opponent before they have a chance to attack back. He's a very good unit. It'll be interesting to see how it performs. Normally he's done very well. He once blended, I think it was yours, Rob, was it Lee's? He blended a whole unit in one go, which was very satisfying with his Moment Shackle in last edition.
Well, at one point you killed a lot of Gene Stealer called him.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah. Next we have probably the worst model in most of 40k, in my opinion. It's not painted. We have loads of sexy Forge World Dreadnoughts, all lovely painted, and they're amazing. And now they are rubbish because they've had the movement nerfed to the point where they're just duff. And then we have this guy who's actually all right for his points, and he's not terrible. So he has a combat bolter, a Kerez. Is that the right pronunciation? Kerez pattern assault cannon.
Sounds good to me.
6 attacks, hitting on 2, Strength 7, devastating wounds, -1/1 damage, and then he has a multi-melter. So he's not shabby in shooting. 5 attacks, hitting on 2, Strength 12, -2 AP, 3 damage in melee. So pretty solid. And then his ability, which is the really interesting one, is Unyielding Ancient. So the first time this model is destroyed, remove it from play without resolving deadly demise, and then at the end of the phase, roll 1d6 on a 2-up, and the model gets back on the battlefield as close as you can to where it was destroyed with d6 wounds remaining. So pretty nice. That makes them pretty annoying to shift. It does have a 5-up invuln, so it's not a terrible unit. It's pretty good now compared to the other dreadnoughts. And then lastly, we have the Venerable Land Raider. I mean, I don't know how good it is. Land Raiders are good in this edition. I don't know whether it's worth the points, but it does have some things which complement the Custodes very well. So you got your 2 Godhammer las cannons.
Except for this one. This one's like a 1.
Yeah,
don't look around that side.
It needs fixing up. That's why it's pointing that way. I mean, the Godhammer las cannons are very effective. I've taken a Hunter Killer Missile because why wouldn't you? It's really good. And then it's 16 wounds, hard to shift. It does have martial Qatar, which is really weird. So
you can do stances.
It's good in combat, yeah. And then the key thing of why you even consider taking one is assault ramp. So each time a unit disembarks from this model, after it's made a normal move, that unit is still eligible to declare a charge. So it just means you can get Custodes into battle safely, early, and that is what you want with this elite unit. So that's why we've got one. That's everything. I don't know whether this is an optimized list for Custodes, but most of the unit, there's very few bad units in the army. There's just some that are a lot better than others. As you'll see, we haven't got any bikes. Bikes have been, they're not terrible, they're very good, including the shield, the captain on the jet bike, but it's just that the other units are costed much more effectively, so they've been sort of pushed out for, as you can see, the troop heavy lists, which so we'll see how we get on. We'll come back with the Chaos Space Marines and then we'll get on. Okay, Rob, you're back with the Chaos Space Marines.
Yeah, here we go. For real this time, we have the actual index. So
we've got the index.
I'm not making the rules up as I go along this time. Only reason to be Eldar.
Yeah. Okay,
right,
so do you want to take us through the list?
CSM, yes. So we'll begin with the characters. I only have 2 here. We start, of course, with the big boy himself, Abaddon the Despoiler, who is still a complete beast, though not as utterly invincible as he was in 9th. His basic Terminator. He has the basic Terminator like stat line, so toughness 5, 2 up save, 9 wounds, which is decent, not amazing, 4 up invuln. His weapons are he's got his Talon of Horus for shooting, which is the usual mediocre thing. It's a heavy bolter, basically, with 4 shots.
They're never very effective, are they?
It's not particularly great. For his melee, he is kind of a beast in melee. He does have Draconian, of course, which is his big attacks, essentially. It's 8 attacks, sitting on 2s, strength 14, -4, flat 3 with devastating wounds. So if he has to hit something, he will hurt it. Alternatively, he can use the Talon, which is 14 attacks, hitting on 2s, strength 7, -3, 1 damage, again with dev wounds. So again, so he's a real good blendering as light infantry with that. Again, not relevant in this matchup, but it is there.
Yeah.
For his abilities, of course, he can deep strike. He has to be the leader. He has the standard Dark Pax ability that all Space Marines have, of course. He is the War Master, so like the other epic hero type characters, he gets to choose one of 3 buffs at the start of each turn. For him, these are Paragon of the Hatred, which is a 6-inch aura of reroll all hits. He has a Mark of Chaos Ascendant, which is a 6-inch aura of 4 up invuln, which is very tasty. And then Lord of the Traitor Legions, which is a 6-up aura of reroll all Battle Shock and Leadership tests, which is a bit
as we've established, Battle Shock hasn't come off the way I think Games Workshop were hoping.
Yeah, so say, unlike in the previous edition, he isn't a lone operator or anything. Now he goes with his Terminator bodyguard.
I mean, he was gross in 9th edition. He was disgusting. I'd say he was arguably one of the best points per point unit in the whole of the edition.
At 300 he was lewd. I mean, at 300
even after
at 350 he was still an auto take. I mean, I had one game where he killed half an Imperial Guard army by himself. It was hilarious.
I think he killed half of my Custodes army, so this is revenge.
Yeah, he's hoping for repeat this time. Right, the other character I have for this one is a Master of Possession, this little fella here. Again, he's not quite as absurd as he was of an auto take as he was in 9th. In 9th he was ridiculous. His spells were absurd. He could just regenerate dead units and all sorts. It was just far too good. Now instead he acts as a leader. He gives +1 to advance and charge rolls and 6 up feel no pain to the unit he's leading.
So not insignificant.
It's better than no. His special abilities are he has the Right of Possession as essentially his psychic attack. It's an 18-inch shot. It's 2 attacks hitting on 3s. It's 6 -3, 3 damage. It's anti-psych 2+ and precision, so it's pretty good for sniping characters potentially, especially psychic characters. But again, that's not relevant here because I'm fighting Custodes. Boo. Then for melee, again, pretty decent. Staff of Possession is 4 attacks, hitting on 3, strength 6 -1 d3. Again, it's anti-psych 2+, so he's very good at killing psychers, but he is an all-round decent.
Just a solid unit.
Solid all-round, just character sniper. His other ability is a Sacrificial Dagger. So once per phase, when he's chosen to shoot or fight, he can stab one of the guys in his unit. He does a mortal wound to them, and then in return he gets to add +1 to his hit and his wound rolls. So again, makes his psychic attacks a bit more potentially tasty. I mean, this guy honestly really is naturally built for leading Possessed, hence the name Master of Possession.
That would make sense.
But I'm fighting Custodes.
Yeah.
Melee units are really not the way to go against Custodes. We'll talk about this during my after game more when I get murdered.
When you've been mulched.
About how a horrible fight first is on Custodes. But we'll go to that later on when I've lost. Pardon me. I haven't bothered taking any battle line for this. I mean, cultists kind of pretty good now, potentially have a place just for the sticky objectives thing, but I didn't really have the points to spare because everything is quite expensive in CSM now. So we'll go straight to my other data sheets. I'll start at the top with a Chaos Predator Annihilator because I have to take at least one Predator, it is tradition. I've given in the Mark of Nurgle. We'll go over Chaos Marks as they come up. It's kind of one of the major parts of this book now.
Yeah, that's their army.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
so we'll touch upon that during the game, yeah?
We'll go across those as they become relevant, but
Yeah.
essentially you could choose a mark for each of your units, except for Abaddon, who gets all of them.
Pre-battle.
Because he's Abaddon. Pre-battle.
Yeah.
When list building, you get to choose various marks. So they do various things. They interact with Dark Packs in various ways. So anyway, the Chaos Predator Annihilator, I've given it the Twin Predator Las Cannon and then the Las Cannon Sponsons for all the anti-tank. It also has a combi weapon and a Havoc launcher on it because there's free and there's no reason not to. It's just a solid little anti-tank piece. Toughness 10, 11 wounds, 3 up save, OC of 4, so you just sit at the back and snipe things. With the Mark of Nurgle, I can pay CP to make it untargetable, which is nice, using one of the Chaos Space Marine strats. Next we have the Chaos Terminator Squad, the big boys. I've made them undivided, although it doesn't really matter with these guys because they're going to be joined by Abaddon, and then Abaddon just by default gives them all the Chaos Marks.
Very nice.
For these guys, I have equipped them with a full set of combi weapons, so for that lovely anti-infantry devastating wounds. A couple of them have re-proto cannons, so that's 8 shots, hitting on 3s, 7 -1/1, sustained hits and devastating wounds. So
They are
pump out a
good.
bit of damage.
The re-proto cannons are pretty good now, aren't they?
Pretty badass. They can potentially do quite a bit of damage. For melee, they must have cursed weapons. The leader has a chain fist for some anti-vehicle if he lives long enough to get close to the only vehicles on the board. We'll see. And then there's a couple of power fists sprinkled in there. That, to be honest, you'll probably find in this game that the melee weapons are mostly irrelevant, except for finishing things off, because I don't really want to be getting into combat. Their special abilities for Chaos Terminators is Despoilers, which means that when the unit makes a Dark Pact, till the end of the phase, they just get full rerolls to hit by default, which is pretty nice. It does give you a little bit of flexibility with Abaddon if you don't want him buffing all the units around him to pick like one of the other, like maybe the 4-up invuln thing, and then he gets full rerolls by default from the Terminators, which is quite nice. But as a general rule, it's better off when they're used as a separate unit, maybe with a Sorcerer and Terminator armour or something, which I'm not using here. Right, next we have 10 Chosen. These guys are Mark of Nurgle for the sustained hits 5 on Dark Pact for better shooting. I've given 4 of them combi weapons, 2 of them have paired cursed weapons, and then 2 of them have power fists. Basically, they're a little bit more expensive than standard legionaries, and they're basically better in every way except for only being OC1. Their special ability is Chosen Marauders, which allows them to charge, shoot and declare a charge in a turn in which they advanced or fell back. So they have lots of flexibility in terms of being able to deal out all-round damage. They're going to be accompanied by the Master of Possession just to give them that 6-up field of pain, to give them a little more resilience. Also +1 to advance and charges means they can get across the board a bit quicker, get to where I need them to be. They're just an excellent all-round flexible unit. They can punch pretty well, shoot pretty well, move pretty quickly. Just a utility piece. Also quite a big block and quite hard to kill. Next I have 2 units of 2 Obliterators. The units that have definitely had something of a glow up in 10th edition.
They were already pretty good in 9.
Yeah, they're decent, but they're very, very good now. Very expensive to go with it, but still very good. Very, very slow, they only move 4.
Does it matter?
But they can teleport, of course, with the Deep Strike. Their toughness 7 with a 2-up save and 5 wounds. Their ranged weapons, they get a choice of 3 of them. The main ones you'll be using are the Focus Malice, which is D3 shots, sitting on 3s, strength 12, -3, flat 4 damage, and melt at 2, so 6 damage within 12 inches.
Very nice.
They also have a Ruinous Salvo, which is a blast attack, strength 8, -2, 2 damage, and then the Warp Hail, which is just mass anti-light infantry. Strength 5, -1/1 damage with sustained hits, if you really need to drill down something light. Again, probably won't be relevant in this matchup, but against some, very useful. And then they have Crushing Fists, which are essentially more powerful power fists in combat. So they're 4 attacks apiece, strength 9, -2 damage, hitting on 3s, so pretty good. Their main ability is very tasty. It is Warp Rift Firepower. So once per battle, when they do a Dark Pact, they can use this ability, which then gives them indirect fire. So I can teleport them in behind a building, use that once per game, and then just shoot over the building and kill something, which is quite handy.
They'll be on -1 to hit, won't
Yeah,
they?
they'll be -1 to hit.
But your
your opponent will get cover, but still.
You don't lose them.
Yeah, well then you don't immediately lose them to a counterpunch. Your opponent actually has to get to them.
Yeah.
So, it just gives your opponent something they have to deal with.
A nuisance.
Yes.
But a painful nuisance.
Next we have my utility picks for this game. 2 units of Raptors. I'm giving them the mark of Corn, just in case they do get too close to the Custodes. The bare bones, for the most part, they're all equipped with chainsaws and bolt pistols, apart from the champions, who have bolt pistols and power fists for a little bit of punch. Their special ability is Fearsome, so they have a 6-inch aura of -1 to leadership tests, and the Terrifying Assault, which means that when they start the fight phase, all enemy units within engagement range of them have to take a battle shock test. Which could come in useful potentially against Custodians. I mean, Custodians' leadership is actually pretty low.
Pretty low, yeah,
pretty
it is.
low considering what they are. You'd expect them to be 4 or 5 plus. I think they're like a 6, aren't they?
Yeah.
So they're not great. There is, especially with that -1, there is a pretty good chance they could fail leadership. At which point you lose the ability to use your fight first strats. Which is
so it could work.
Yeah, potentially quite useful. Handy little utility pick.
I mean, they will die to
a stiff breeze, but
that's
if I can keep them alive, they can be a real nuisance potentially. They're also excellent, of course, being pretty quick and being infantry, just be able to zip around the board.
Which you need in 10th, I've found.
Right, next we have a pair of Venom Crawlers. These guys have definitely had a shooting galore since 9th edition. They were very...
I don't think they were bad.
Yeah, they were pretty decent in 9th edition, all told. In 10th edition, they just seem really nice for the points.
You had to buff them though, didn't you, to make them effective?
Really good.
Now, they just baked that into the profile.
Pretty much. Basically, now they have a pair of Excruciator Cannons, which between it gives them 12 shots at range. Hitting on 3, strength 6, -1/2 damage, so that's potentially pretty nasty. In melee, they've got a bit weaker. They're 6 attacks, hitting on 3s, 6, -1/2. So they're better at shooting than melee. But a 12-inch movement, toughness 9, 3-up save with the demon save can be potentially quite tricky to shift. Their ability is quite fun. It's Soul Eater. If any of these guys destroy a unit, then from then on, they get +1 to the attacks characteristics of all their weapons.
Very nice.
So, kill a unit with them, now suddenly those Excruciator Cannons putting out 14 shots a turn. And you're getting 7 attacks in melee. Kill another unit, that's 16 shots with the cannons. So they could...
Unfortunately, Custodians.
Yeah, it's Custodians, so, if I could potentially use them to, sneak off and kill the last model in a unit, I could
get
them buffed up, do some decent damage. Pact-wise, I think I gave Mark-wise, I gave one of them Mark of Nurgle and one of them Chaos Undivided.
Okay.
So one of them will have exploding 5s on a Dark Pact, and the other one, it just gives them the ability to do full rerolls, so I think it'll be quite handy. Beyond that, again, they're just utility picks at pretty decent all-round shooting. And then finally, my last pick is a little allied unit. I picked 5 Rubric Marines with Warp Flamers. Mostly just for a bit of Overwatch ability, because they're 4 Warp Flamers. Whoops, I've lost them. I do apologise. I mean, the Warp Flamers are not bad all told. They're pretty much the same as they were.
Strength 5 -1.
Yeah, D6 shot 6, strength 4 -1 damage, ignores cover. I mean, it's better than no. The main thing.
It's a lot of attacks though, isn't it?
It's a lot of potential shots. And then you have the actual Aspiring Sorcerer with his psychic attacks can do a bit of damage. The main thing with these guys is their ability of Bringers of Change, which they keep in Chaos Space Marines, which means that they reroll wound rolls of 1, and if I'm shooting something on an objective marker with them, they just get full rerolls to wound.
Not bad.
Which is potentially quite good, and with their icon, they also get any 6s to wound, increase the AP to 2, increase the AP by 1 to -2.
Cool. So quite effective against Custodians.
Yeah, potentially they could do a bit of damage. And I think a unit of 10 of them would be more fun, but unfortunately I left mine at home, so I just grabbed 5 of Johnny's and we'll try those, see what they do.
Cool.
And that is it, 2,000 points of CSM.
Very nice. I mean, let's face it, CSM aren't bad, but Custodes are excellent. Like, they are one of the top tier armies.
Yeah, and to be fair, I don't have many of the really meta CSM choices here. I don't own any Forge Fiends now. There's just Johnny, which makes me very sad.
Yeah. I mean, we are going to get some for the channel.
If I could put 3 Forge Fiends at the back against this, I totally would, because that would make Johnny very sad.
I'm glad I don't have any. So we will come back with the mission next. Okay, so we're back with the mission. So Rob, do you want to do the honours?
Alright, let's draw. So, deployment. We have Dawn of War. Nice and straightforward.
Very nice. Nice and simple, I like it.
Long table edges, 3 in the middle, 1 in each deployment, so nice and simple. For our primary mission, it is supply drop.
Okay, go on, do you just want to run through it quickly?
Yeah, for this one, let's see, when you do it, start the battle, you randomly select 2 different objective markers in no man's land, so the ones in the middle. The first one is Alpha, the second one is Omega. Then at the start of the 4th battle round, the Alpha disappears. At the start of the 5th battle round, the one that's not Omega disappears, so only the Omega objective is left at the end of the game, and then that one's worth 15 points to hold.
Very nice. That's good for my little Custodes boys.
I say, yeah, it kind of slowly funnels the game down to one single objective, which everybody wants to stand on, which is pretty good for
we
Custodes.
shall see.
Alright, and then our twist is Vox Static.
Okay, we haven't had this on the channel before.
No, it's pretty simple. So your command reroll stratagem and your new order stratagem both cost 2 instead of 1.
Interesting.
So less rerolls, basically.
Yeah, it's maybe not a bad thing.
Yeah, I'll say it. I mean, spending all your CP on command rerolls is boring when you do.
Yeah, that is true. When you've got exciting stratagems like fight first. Okay, we will come back with the roll off. Okay, we've deployed. Rob, do you want to run through the objectives?
Yep, so we have 3 in the middle, going straight down the centre, and 1 in one deployment zone over here, and then another one in the centre of the other deployment zone. Nice and easy.
We brought the Tower of Power today.
Hasn't been seen for a while.
It hasn't. Yeah, and we brought some new bushes and trees, so a little bit of nice scatter terrain. Right, so we will roll to see who is the attacker and defender. I have gone orange, Rob.
I am the black, or as close as we can get to black here.
So Orange have performed terribly on the channel up to now.
Yes, it's decided to be noble and give me a chance.
This could be my undoing. Let's find out. Boom.
3. Oh, we'll try again.
I think that's happened in the last 3 games.
A 1. 2. A 6.
Hey!
There you go, so you get to choose.
I will go on this side because I'm lazy.
That makes you attacker, I'll be defender. So
that works. You're shooting. Yep. I'm melee. Let's.
While we're here, actually, before we do that, we'll quickly determine the supply drop objectives. So you're right with me for rolling a dice for this. So we'll roll for which one is Omega. Sorry, the Alpha one first. So
Alpha disappears.
Alpha vanishes at the end of turn 4. Beginning of turn 4. Yes. So on a roll of 1 or a 2, 3 or a 4, 5 or a 6.
Okay.
Alpha is 1 or a 2, this one over here.
So that disappears first.
So I'll put a 4 on that one for now. And then I roll to determine the Omega objective. This is the one that stays.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yes, and this one stays until the end. 4, 5, 6.
So this one stays till the end. Wow, okay, that makes it interesting. So we'll change that dice up and we'll come back with deployment. Okay, Rob, we have deployed.
Yep. It's a fairly tense deployment and there's not one on the board.
So, do you want to take yours through?
Yeah, quite simple. Obviously the 2 units of Obliterators, Abaddon and his 10 Terminators are all in Deep Strike.
Rabadabadabadon.
Ready to teleport in and start slapping things.
Yes.
On the board, I have the Nurgle Venom Crawlers going here. Just to remind me which one is which. This one has Nurglings attached.
Nurgling party.
Yep. Then 5 Raptors over on this side, the 10 Chosen, and the 5 Rubrics, all just in a little brick here, ready to go whichever way I fancy them going.
Yep.
The Predator is just behind here, out of line of sight, just in range of that objective
for now.
To hold it. These 5 guys are again behind this. These Raptors ready to go whichever way I need them to go, and then the final Venom Crawler is relatively safe behind here.
Relatively, you say?
Yeah, relatively.
So
let's move over as needed.
My deployment has been very limited. We've got my little dreadnought just out in the open. Distraction tactics. We've got a Land Raider with only 3 chaps in. I wanted to put all all my unit in, but
And then you actually read the rules.
I read the rules, and you can't put that many in.
Yeah,
so
limit of 6.
they're all here. They've spewed out.
So
and,
it's Custodes party.
yeah, just they're having a party on Stonehenge.
And I now suddenly regret saying that
Yeah.
arch is solid. Cause
Yes, you can't see through that hole we established before they got out and started having a party for the Emperor. In Deep Strike, I have Trajan, my blob of 9, and 2 units of Terminators. I do need to check that actually, because that might be a lot of points, but it's 50%, isn't it, for Deep Strike?
1,000 points.
So it should be okay. So Rob, we will roll. Do you want to get the tray?
Here we go. Let's go. Who goes first? Do you want to go first?
I don't mind, to be honest. I'll roll first.
4.
Strong 4.
A 3. You are going first. So
Cool. Let's see how we get on. Right, Custodes turn 1. Okay, turn 1. Very poor turn, really.
pretty quick one.
These guys moved up from round here. They got a 2-inch charge because of the shield captain. You can re-roll it. I got a 3, so they're just chilling behind that wall. These guys haven't moved. The Land Raider moved round. I'm not advancing it because I want to shoot its God Hammer las cannons. Those guys are still chilling in the Land Raider. Land Rover. Yeah. They're not getting out yet. There's no point. They can't do anything. This guy got out. He advanced. I think he got a. Did he get? He got 4. I think. Yeah. So he's just chilling in the trees, doing a bit of wood cutting and that. So nothing really to do. I drew my objectives. I got Cleanse and Overwhelming Force, neither of which are useful this turn. It's too expensive to spend the CP to farm them. So we'll go straight on to shooting.
There's only a bit to do.
Yeah, my God Hammer Les. I don't know whether my heavy bolters will be in range.
36, could
yeah, they are. Cool. Lovely.
Yes, we do, and he does have a line of sight down there.
Pew!
Pew, fancy laser. So, I do get cover where you can see him.
I don't suppose it matters what I shoot first.
Should I do it? Go on then. I am going to spend a CP for Dark Obscuration to make him -1 to hit.
Okay.
Irritatingly, I got them kind of the wrong way around. If I'd put the Nurgle one over here, he would have been untargetable, but I put the wrong one there.
Okay.
Oh well.
That's life, son.
Aye. So here's -1.
Okay.
So you're hitting on mere 3s now with your 4 last
Yeah.
cannons.
So 3 shots with my twin heavy bolter. Sustained hits 1.
So
So that's a miss. So your CP has paid, but that goes back in.
It goes back in. Yeah.
Strength 5.
T8. I want to say. I'll double check. They're about 7.
So I need 5s. I get none, but it's twin. It's twin linked.
Yep,
so
reroll.
I'll re-roll them all. I get none, but that's not why we're here.
That's what we like.
We're here for the gun show.
I'm currently desperately digging through the cards for the Venom Crawler's card. Here we are.
Whilst I got
It is toughness 9. Sorry. So.
toughness 9. God Hammer Laz. So hitting on 3s.
Yep.
Pew.
Oh, there's a 2. Yes.
Do I command re-roll it?
You've got 4 shots with those.
Oh.
Yeah, it's got two lots of 2, so you got another 2 shots.
I do. I thank you. I thank you.
I could have kept my mouth shut there, but that'd be nice. So 2 hits.
2 hits.
Not exploding, thankfully. Only on 3s, I think. Strength 12.
Do I re-roll 1?
It would cost you 2 CP. You can't afford 2 because of the the mission rule.
Stupid roll.
So on 3s.
12. 1 on 3s. Both
wound.
wound. Boom.
So
Boom.
I am on 5 up with demon saves.
Don't save it, please.
First one. Nope. Second one.
Ooh.
Yes, so 1 goes through. So it's D6 plus 1.
Pop.
6 damage. Solid. Takes him down to 3. So we'll get a proper dice, but he is down to 3 wounds. I've lost a dice under him. There we go.
Okay.
Not bad. And you're a little unlucky not to kill him there.
Does he get profiled?
He does not know, so he's less than 10 wounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, unlucky not to kill him there. Dark Obscuration actually paid off. A -1 to hit, because he would have gotten all 4 of those.
Yeah, true. But you ain't got any CP, so CP are going to be quite important here. Especially with the not being able to re-roll. That is the pain, isn't it?
Aye. So,
yeah, that's my turn.
Cool. So on to Chaos. Turn 1.
Woo! Okay, Rob. Turn
Alright.
2, 1, 1.
Turn
Your
one,
turn
yeah,
one.
it's a quick game, not that quick.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. I drew my secondaries. I drew Cleanse again. Not great. I'm not the fastest, but I do have some speedy units to get up, so I can score a few points there. And I also drew No Prisoners, which is destroying enemy units. Which if I get super,
you'd have to spite your dice.
Super lucky, I might kill a Land Raider, but it's very unlikely.
And if you do, I'm going home.
Yeah, if he does, he's going home. Alright, cool. Yep, so movement wise, basically I've just spread out a little generally just to try and screen out the backfield a bit. I might alter this slightly. I think I've moved my Venom Crawler too far. I'll move that in a second.
Okay.
So these guys have jumped forward to cleanse this objective. They're almost certainly dead next turn, but it'll score me a few points, and points mean prizes.
They do indeed.
The Nurgle Venom Crawler are spread out here to get some shots down on that.
Golden Boy.
On Golden Boy, probably won't do much, but it's worth a try, and also to screen out this table quarter. The Rubrics have moved into the middle to just screen out here, hold this objective. They can move up where I need them in future turns. Chosen Advanced are rolled a 2, got a +1 for the matter of possession, so they move 9 inches up towards the middle, staying out of immediate view of that Land Raider, but still in potential punching range. We'll see in future. The Predator has just stuck its nose out to hold this objective and to get shots down on the Land Raider.
It can just see.
Yeah, we do get a very nice sliver, very narrow sliver down there.
Yeah.
These Raptors have jumped forward just behind this building where they're relatively safe again for future turns, where I might need them. And this guy is going to actually move. It's more like here, just to peek around this corner, get a few shots off on there, and again just to screen out this table.
He is in cover. He light cover.
Yeah, he gets some light coverage.
Yeah, with the trees.
I'll put him in his exact position later on. That's generally what I'm doing for this turn.
Okay. Do you want to mention anything before we go on to shooting? Do you want to break and come back, or are you ready to rock and roll?
I'll have a quick think then.
Yeah. He's tried to screen because we were saying off camera. You don't want Trajan up your bum. It would be painful. We'll be back with shooting. Okay, Rob.
Alright, shooting time. So I'm going to go left to right basically. So I'm going to
fine.
Or you're right to my left, which depends on your point of view. So I'm going to start with the Nurgle Venom Crawler here, who's going to dump all his Excruciator cannons into a Golden Boy there. So I am going to do a Dark Pact with this fella. So for the two people who weren't paying attention when Dark Pacts were released, essentially how this works is I make a leadership test. Whether I succeed it or fail it, I get a bonus. It's either sustained hits or lethal hits, depending on what I want to choose.
You can choose, yeah.
Yeah, I choose. If I fail the leadership test when I'm done shooting, I take D3 mortal wounds, basically. This guy is Mark of Nurgle, so as his special bonus, he gets sustained hits on 5s. If I choose that one, so that's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
So I will roll for the Dark Pact. I pass on 11, so he's fine. And I get 12 shots, hitting on 3s with exploding 5s. 8, 10, 12, I have 14 dice. I am cheating already. 8, 10, that is better. Right. So, hitting on 3s. 5s are good. So, 2 misses, and then that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 explosions.
I mean, you did spike it then. God.
Yeah. However, this is only strength 6, I believe.
Strength 6, toughness 9, so it'll be 5.
Yeah, so 5's to wound. Whoa. So 5's to wound.
Not bad.
Not bad. 2, 4, 6. So 10 potential damage. I think I knocked that one. I'm going to assume
I couldn't see.
I'm pretty sure I knocked.
We'll just move it a bit closer because there's some caught under the lip. So 6, you say?
5.
5.
Only -1, but 2 damage each.
-1, so he is 2 up. Does he get cover?
I cannot draw a line to your entire base because of that tree, so yes.
So
a few leaves give you a 12 save.
Ridiculous, the rules. It takes 2.
That is 4 damage.
Yeah, not bad. Yeah.
No,
well, that's disappointing. He shouldn't have taken that. That was unlucky. But
that's how it goes sometimes. Right, then we'll cross next. I'm just going to do these guys here.
Yep.
Most of them are out of range. I just have a couple of combi weapons that are in range of the Custodian Guard over here, so I'm just going to shoot them. I'm not going to bother pacting, it's a bit too much of a risk for the sake of 2 shots. So it is 2 shots hitting on 3s. 2s, yay, they both miss. Awesome. Let's get those out of the way now. Right, let's move on. So next, the Predator. This is also a Nurgle Predator.
I'm going to pop smoke just to be a
Makes sense.
Pain in the bum.
Pending CP that.
Yeah.
Cool. So I'll do my pack roll. Again, it's a 6 up. passes it. He's
Wow.
good.
I mean, you're using these big numbers.
Yeah, I'm
so...
using, these are all my charge rolls I'm wasting here. Right, so he has a hair on his data card for some reason. Now he has, right, I'll start with the standard las cannons. So the standard 2 side las cannons hitting on 4s now. The one misses, but that explodes with the 5 for Nurgle. It's strength 12, so I am wounding you on 4s. That is 2 wounds. It is -3, but you do get cover. So -2.
-3, so -2, so 4 up saves. Don't fail me, yellow dice. Yes!
Ooh, he's alright. Cool. And then I have the twin las cannon on top. Again, hitting on a 4. That is a hit and an explosion.
Not bad.
And this is strength 14, so I believe I'm wounding on 3s.
You are.
So it's 3s and it's twin links, so re-rolling. Thankfully.
Good job. Oh,
So 1
just
wound.
one.
So again -3, d6
So
plus 1.
4 ups.
Ooh, he bounces that one.
Oh.
And just for the hell of it, I've got a. Let me find it.
Honey killer.
I've got to have it. No, I've got to have a launcher on there, so I'll fire that at it. D6 shots for 5. Hitting on 4s with your -1.
Ooh,
That is
not bad.
1 miss, but 2 explosions. I mean, this is super weak, so it doesn't matter. It's only strength 5, so I am wounding on 6s. 1 wound. That is no minus, so it's 2 up.
That's a 1 then.
And I do have a combi bolter, but that is I'm pretty certain out of range. Very much so. Okay, cool.
I got lucky then. I got lucky.
Yeah, you can only roll so many 4-ups.
Yeah, but I think you should have taken probably 6 wounds off the Land Raider, if we were being frank.
Alright.
You got this Venom
Yeah, Mark's
Crawler?
going to shoot in. This Venom Crawler over here is just going to shoot into the Custodian Guard over there. So I am going to pact. So again, I need to roll my.
So this is where, interestingly, things could go badly for you, couldn't it?
On 6 up. No, he passes it. Only just.
Yeah.
We just passed. So 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 12 dice. This guy is undivided, so he's sitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. Due to his undividedness, and 6s explode. So I am re-rolling these 1s. Those 2 go out, but they go back in for the 2 6s. So I'll just push those to one side. And then the re-rolls gets me another 3 hits. So basically they all hit.
Not bad.
And I am strength 6 to your T6 now?
Yeah.
So 4's to wound.
Pretty good.
Not bad.
Very good, actually.
2, 4, 6, 8. It is neg 1, but you are 100% getting cover.
4, 6.
Roll everyone's
8.
favourite 2-up saves.
Yeah, this is where the strong.
So, 1 goes through, 2 damage.
2 damage.
Dinks a little bit, nothing major. And that is it for shooting.
Boop. Got any charges?
Yeah, these guys are going to charge. No, I'm not. No, there's no charging, so that is turn for me.
Oh. Okay, we'll come back with a more meaty turn 2. Okay, my turn 2. Just for I turned on my card. I got investigate signals. Not very good for Custodes.
Another pretty poor secondary.
Yeah, not great, but I'm not re-rolling it. I'm going to try and just pound him into the ground. It's more fun. So, the Contemptor moved up. It's maximum range, it's in charge range, it's in shooting range. It can do some work this turn. Land Raider moved 10 inches. I'm just taking control of the centre of the board. These guys moved out. They can now make a charge. Trajan and his boys have deep struck in, so now it's they'll be 9 inches from that and that.
Yeah,
but
we've measured it out.
Yeah,
I'll find that.
It was quite tight getting them in, but there was just enough room, so I'm trying to take control of the board for now and see how I get on. And then these guys moved round. They made an advance of a 1 or a 2, but because of the shield captain, it's a free reroll. So they got a 6, which was very nice, indeed. And they have the option of using their advanced charge once per game stratagem. I'm not sure whether I will. We'll see. They are in nice charge range from these guys, and I also dropped some Alris Custodians. They could just squeeze in. Again, Rob's quite an elite army, so he can't screen everything. They're in 9 inches of these and 9 inches of these. They could just fit on, so that's nice. Then just to round out the turn, Rob.
Yep, I spent 1 CP on Rapid Ingress, and Abaddon and 10 Terminators have appeared in this corner.
Which makes for an interesting matchup.
Yeah, they're just 9 inches away from those Sisters of Silence, and put them 11 inches away from these boys. So, you know, theoretically, if you wanted to, Johnny could turn around and charge back into Abaddon and Co, but it's a long charge.
It's a long charge, it's 11 inches. I do have my reroll. The Shield Captain does give them reroll charges, but it's still
it's just pretty low odds.
I could barely reroll a 9-inch charge in the last 3 games, so I'm not looking at rolling an 11.
Yeah, I was considering just popping up just outside of 12 and making the charge impossible, but I thought, you know, I want to be just... Terminators aren't super fast.
Yeah, it benefits you, doesn't it, to get that extra inch, but yeah.
Yep, every inch helps.
It does. So, we will come back with shooting. Okay, we're starting with my Contemptor Dreadnought. He's going to put the Combi Bolter into the troops and then try and charge them and finish them off. And he's going to put the Multi-Melter into the Spider.
Yes, Johnny misread his card. He actually has a Multi-Melter, not a Kerez Assault Cannon.
Yeah, so, and that's my mistake.
Your eyes are deceiving you, I'm afraid.
Yes. I think I do have the Multi-Melter somewhere, but I thought I got them all. But it's okay, we'll do the Combi Bolter, so it's rapid fire 2,
Small
so it's
first.
4 shots. The 2 ones are bad because he's hitting on 2s.
2s, I would assume. Yep.
But that's not
not a big deal here.
Strength 4.
Yep, T4 of course.
Yeah.
Oh, nothing there. That's fine. You'll just have to punch them.
Yeah. Okay. Right. These are the ones that I want to hit. So
Multi-Melter into this boy. Yep. I'm not going to do any strats here. I'll take it. So go for it.
1. No, 2. Well,
2 hits. Yeah.
Strength.
I assume.
It is. Yeah. Strength 9.
Yeah. T9 so far.
4s. 1.
1 goes through. Cool. Minus a Squillion.
-4.
Yep. So he's on his 5 up. Demon save. He makes it. He's okay.
Not bad. Well, that was underwhelming. We might as well go on to the Land Raider. So, Godhammer Las Cannons will go into the Predator.
Cool. I'm going to spend 1 CP on Dark Obscuration. He's now untargetable outside of 12, so you'll have to pick another target.
Okay. Do they have an invuln?
4 up.
Let me think about that one. I don't have
the spanner. I throw it in your plans.
Can they? Yeah. Okay. Come back. We'll check.
Come back.
Okay. Rob is very annoying. We've measured. I can hit the spider. I'm going to put 1 God Las into the spider.
I can just about see it on.
Yeah, it's tight, but it does. I can, according to the rules, I can see it. I'm not saying I agree with the rules, but yes, 1 God Las into these boys. And then everything else into the Thousand Suns. I can't see the other spider, can I?
No, I don't think so. Shouldn't be able to. The obscuring terrain should be.
So we'll do the God Hammer into the spider. You're using the stratagem to annoy me?
No, I can't. I can only do it once.
Hitting on 2s.
Already used it on the Predator.
Oh dear! Wow!
Oof. Oh well, the spider remains alive.
It does for now. I'm not going to plan to reroll it.
It's not worth 2 CP.
It's not worth 2 CP. I've got other means to kill it. The other God Las into the Termis. Yes.
Yep, and then
2s.
2s, yeah. So wound.
Minus.
A million. The 4.
Minus 3.
-3, B1, B4 upside the way. Yeah. So first Terminator.
These. Very nice.
Takes it. And then the second Terminator.
Very nice. All the ones.
It's D3 +1 damage, so see what you do. So yeah, kills 1. And kills 2. Pop. Cool. I'll pull him in a second.
Yes. Then we have a Stormbolter, rapid fire, 24 inches. It won't be rapid fire.
It's into the rubrics.
1 miss. Yep.
Here's a wound.
AP none.
Yep. So 3 up. I'm failing everything here. Wow. Okay. Cool.
And then the twin heavy bolter.
Dink.
This is 3 hits. All the hits. It's sustained hits, but that's irrelevant. Yep, so wound on 3s. Twin linked, thankfully.
Yeah, just the 1.
So just the 1, -1.
Yeah, so it'll be 4 up on the rubric.
No,
fail,
so it does kill 1.
4 failed saves in a row. Thank you.
No, thank you. I mean, that's its shot. It's not. I wouldn't say it's covered itself in glory. The 2 Terminators is quite nice.
Yeah, it's not bad. Forcing it to spend a command point to bring one back, which is irritating. Alright.
Right, I need to consider my options.
Have a think and come back with more shooting.
Okay, so I'm going to put this blob of units. I'm going to try. Well, I'll do this one first because they might kill it. I'm going into the Thousand Suns. We'll do Trajan first. The Watcher's Axe hitting on 2s. Strength 5.
T4. Oh.
Yep.
2 wounds, minus.
2 wounds, minus 2.
So 5s. Don't fail both those as well.
So just 2 dead.
Boom.
Boom. Boom, squiggly, boom.
It's not shooting at me, suddenly I can't make a save to save anyone's life. I don't know. Alright, who's next?
So we've got the 3 Guardian Spears on these guys.
More pews. Good.
Yeah. Range weapon. They have the Guardian Spears. So 2 shots each. So 6 shots in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hit on 2s. No rerolls. We don't get rerolls anymore.
Good.
Strength 4.
Yeah, default or falls.
So 2 at minus 1.
Cool. That's all you need. 4 ups. Oh, made those. There we go. Ha.
Right. I've messed that up. But it doesn't matter. So those have shot and Trajan's shot. So I guess I'll have to put everything into those guys now. What?
Yeah, I suppose given the way
It's yeah. I've done it.
Your unit's wrong way around.
Yeah, I did.
That's fine.
I did. Stupid me. So the Shield Captain, he has a Guardian Spear. Hitting on 2s. Yep. Winning on 4s. Both wound. Minus 1, 2 damage. Failed them. Thank you.
Nope, that's fine. Right.
Okay, so we've
Many
got
other Guardian Spears.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 Guardian Spears. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me just check. That is the unit of 6, isn't it?
Yep.
That is my Custodian Warder. Yeah, all Guardian Spears. So, hitting on 2s. All the hits. I mean, it's overkill this, but what can you do? 4s. A lot of misses.
Oh, I don't know, that's quite a lot of fails.
Yeah.
What's that, 4?
4.
4.
The problem is, I mean, statistically they should die unless you get lucky.
Neg 1, yep.
Neg 1, yeah.
Cool, so 4s. Just out of curiosity. Yeah, I just failed every single one again. Boom, unit is wiped.
Okay, I do get
Yes, you overwhelming force.
overwhelming force, which is what I was aiming for. Right, so 24 inches.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all in range, so they're not all in range. I need to just check this because I have in this unit I have 5 spears, so they can definitely hit. So that's 10 shots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll do the spears first.
Yeah, cool. So it's all into Abaddon's unit.
Yeah.
I'll spend to see if we have them take cover. So even though they're standing in the open, they'll get cover and a 6 pin one, that doesn't matter. Still. So most of your shots are minus 1, so push me back to my saving on 2s.
Yeah, Sentinel Blades aren't in range. No. Yeah, so we'll just do these. So you've spent all your CP now, yeah?
Yeah, I'm all out until I can earn some more.
2s. Toughness.
5 on the Termis.
Yeah. So 5s. That is 3. So no minus because of your.
Yeah, neg 1 in it.
Yeah, neg 1.
8 cover, so 2 up saves. There we go. Good job, Ross. I've taken some wounds. Okay.
That's fine. Right, and then I've got my Custodian, Alrus Custodians.
Custodian. Who's he shooting?
So they've got Guardian Spears and Ballistus Grenade Launchers. I don't think the Ballistus Grenade Launchers are very good. What's the save on the spider?
3 up. 3 up cover.
3 up.
3 up will get cover, so.
3 up with, so 2 up.
3 up standard, then he gets cover, so. Depending on what your minus is.
It's -2, -1.
-1, yes, it'll be 7 on 3s.
Cool. Or do I go blast into those? How big is that unit?
5. So you get +1.
No, I'm not. I've got other means to
Swat them.
to swat annoying flies.
Had a
So
nice.
yeah, I was
Where
ready
you
to
going?
spider, try and get lucky. Hitting on 2s. Strength 4, so
Yeah,
win on
T9
5s,
or
won't
6s.
it?
T9.
Oh,
6s. Just get one.
can't kill it.
So -1,
-1.
yeah. So 3 up for cover. He's okay. There we go.
Right, okay.
Lovely.
Going to charge in then.
Cool.
Charging.
You're not allowed. I say so.
Right, so.
Want to do some measuring comeback?
Yeah. Okay, we've got some big charges. This is a big turn. I'm not going to do that first because I kind of want that to come off. So we'll do this one first. These guys need a 5.
Yep, going to the chosen. Oh, that's a fail. It is 2 CP to re-roll it.
It is. It is. Do I re-roll it?
Yes, you have 3 at the moment.
I do have enough, but it's whether I want to. I could have done. Of all the ones.
Yeah, this is the one that's like almost guaranteed, and it's just
Yeah,
like,
no, I will.
See those,
I will.
see those plans of yours? Yeah, they're going out the window.
I'll just double check that I don't have any other way to do it cheaper. I do have a shield captain, so maybe I'd do. Just come back. Yeah, I'll just double check because the shield captain.
Yeah, the shield back and do this. Or the shield's captain's rules are that you can use a stratagem for free, I believe, if it's already been used.
This model can be targeted with a stratagem if that stratagem has already been targeted.
Yes, if it's already been used previously. So because you haven't used a reroll previously this phase, you cannot use his ability.
Yeah, we've done this in.
See, but to be fair, if you'd known that, you'd have done another one first and then failed.
So let's do that one because I wanted to use my reroll on that one, and then if it doesn't, you know what I mean. If that works.
Yeah. So say the 4-year-old.
I would have done that last. Yeah.
So what we'll do. So the 4-year-old is for this one, yeah. So you failed this one. You're now re-rolling it for your 2 CP.
Or do you just want to do that at the end and decide? Because if I get them all, I'll spend the 2 CP anyway. You know what I mean?
Well, you'd have to do them one at a time and decide as you go, because just how you spend.
Yeah. It's up to you how you want to do it. I didn't realise. I thought it was. You could just use any stratagem for free.
Yeah, you have to have already used it previously that phase.
So how do you want to do it?
So how I'd call it personally is I'd let you say you tried this one, you failed it. You're now re-rolling it, and then that gives you the option future to use it for free on these guys. That's fair.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. So we'll re-roll that one.
So you failed that one, quote unquote. Now you're re-rolling it. There we go. And that's a 1 and a very cocked.
Yeah.
Edge. I failed it again. Oh, he doesn't want to.
Right, so I can do this one.
So now you can do this one. If you do somehow fail this one again, which you did,
God.
you can, however, re-roll it for free with your ability.
Get rid of those dice.
There we go, they're in.
Okay, they're in. So they can go around here.
Yes, you'd have to go dunk around it. The thing with charging now in combat is you have to, if you get enough charge direction to get into base contact, you have to get into base contact. You can't not do it. Alright, so they're in.
These guys into these.
Yep.
So it's 5.
Fail it.
It looked like a fail from here.
You can roll more than a 4, apparently.
It was an 8, wasn't it? So
yes.
They were there. So I don't think we'll be able to. We definitely won't be able to get all. Well, I'll just get the shield captain, and he should do enough, shouldn't they?
Yeah, you can get into base contact with that guy in front and get into combat, so that's fine.
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah. In fact, I don't need to. I can daisy chain in a bit, so I've got one guy, just 3 inches. Just 3 inches. Then that makes it. Yeah. And then these guys might as well try and charge the spider. Need a 9 for this one. I don't get it. They live to fight another day. And then I have Trajan. Yeah. I mean, he needs what? He needs a 9, doesn't he? But now technically.
He might be slightly longer because those guys are in the way. Again, it's the way the new charge rules work.
But now he could just. Could he get into base to base with this unit to make it shorter?
No, you'd have to get the unit in. The unit that's charging has to get into base contact. You might still be just a 9 or so anyway. There you go. An 8. Nope. That was close.
Okay. Again, my charging. Okay. I mean, they should do. I mean, they're dead. We'll just do the.
Who's going to do the Blade Champion?
We'll do the Blade Champion.
He pushes everybody else to one side. It's like, right, lads, I'll handle this.
Yeah, I've got this. At the start of my turn, Marshal Qatar, I will put the sustained hits on.
Lovely.
Because why not? I'm going to do. I'll do the Devastating Wounds one because. You got anything you want to say? Any last words?
No, it was nice knowing you. Okay.
So that is 5 hits. Hit on 2s.
6s are good.
6s are good.
Oh, there you go. He wants it. He's bloodthirsty.
Okay. Devastating wounds. So.
Damn it. Strength?
Strength 6.
Yep, so 3s. 6s are good. So 3 failed damage.
3 each.
Cool. So that kill. Oh wait, I get save probably. Minus.
-3.
Cool. I do get a 6 up save. We'll just. I don't save any. So that is 3 dead, and then that is 3 mortals. Yeah.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3 dead. 3 mortals kills another one. One's left on 1 wound.
Do they have 2 wounds each?
You have 2 wounds each. Yeah. Let's be honest. The other three guys attacking are going to kill him. I won't make you roll dice.
Yeah.
So yeah, you'll wipe that unit. That's no problem. Boom.
Right. The Blade Captain works. Right. The.
I'm going to pay 2 CP to. Oh no, I can't.
We're both pretty desperate. For 7, so this is 7 attacks with the Shield Captain.
Right.
He has Sentinel Blade, 7 attacks, hitting on 2s, 6 are good. Just 1 exploding. I mean, they are absolute monsters in combat, aren't they?
Aye.
Strength 7.
34. Well, boys, so 3s.
So 3s.
Is all of them?
That is 7. Oh no, it's more, because it exploded, didn't it?
6. Should be 8, I think. Yep.
8 minus 2 damage, so everyone you fail is a death.
5 up. Not everyone is dead because these are chosen. They have 3 wounds each.
Ah, okay.
So 5 ups.
Not bad.
Not bad, save them. So these are 2 damage apiece, yeah. So I do have a 6 up feel no pain because of the Master of Possession. So we'll have to do this awkward one at a time thing. So, first one. So first one takes 2. First one is dead. Second one takes 2. Second one is dead. And then the third one takes 2. So 1 dead, 2 dead, 1 down to 1 wound.
Was it not 3 dead?
It'd be 2 dead, 1 down to 1 wound, because they're 3 wounds each.
Yeah.
So 1, and doesn't really matter. 2, and then 1 down to 1 wound. Cool. Right, carry on.
1, 2, 3.
Actually, I'll leave him and I'll kill there. I'll kill that boy.
4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. So.
Dice, yeah, 1's on 1. Okay, carry on. Carry on killing.
Yeah, so 15 attacks going into these guys, hitting on 2, 6s explode. Oh. So that is those 2 back in for those 2.
Yep.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4 extra attacks. Wounding on 3s. Sadly, nothing. It's a shame I don't have the 3 damage one because that was the.
Yeah, terrible tragedy.
Yeah, there's one there. That's a funky looking die. That's the one with the dot on that makes it look like a 3.
Cool, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15 I see there.
I mean, I don't think it'll kill them.
15. Minus 2 again.
Minus 2, exactly the same.
So 5s. So
might kill them.
2, 2, 2, 2. And again 2 damage each.
Yeah.
So, Right, 6 for feel no pains. I love these. So last guy who's on 1 wound is dead. Don't adjust. Boop. And then the next guy is down to 1. Next guy is dead, so that's 2 dead. Down to 1. 3 dead. Come on, make A6. Come on now. Down to 1. 4 dead. Come on now. Make any 6s. Down to 1. 5 dead. Down to 1. Oh no, down to 2. So 5 dead, 1 down to 2. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then 1 down to 2. So there we go, 3 guys left out of that unit.
Not bad. It's good. You're just quite lucky that my charge didn't come off.
Aye, so
that's my turn. I didn't shoot these guys. Am I allowed to shoot them into them?
No, it's too late. Now go for it.
I don't. They're not psych, are they?
No, these guys will pile in. I'll have to pile in and fight with them, lads. We'll do that in a second. Right.
Rapid fire. They are in rapid. No, they're not. Just 4 shots.
Pew 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 pew.
All the hits. Strength 4.
T5, so 5s. 1 wound.
1 wound.
Be on a 2 up. Yeah, fine. There we go. Cool.
As expected.
And I've got my melee here.
Cool.
So, I'll start with the guy with the twin accursed weapons. He has 5 attacks hitting on 3s. Well, I'm going to pact. And I might as well try and get some damage through. So we'll pact them. Fails the pact. Yeah, whatever. They're dead anyway. So, so this is wounding on... hitting on 3, sorry, with exploding 6s. 2 misses. Strength 5, T6. So 5s. Rerolling because they are twin linked. 1, -2, 1 damage.
-2, 4. Saves.
Cool, and then I've got the guy with the power fist, who has 3 attacks.
All the hits.
All hits and 1 explodes. Thank you, I'll take that.
That's
this is strength 8, so wounding on 3s. So 3 wounds. And -2, 2.
Let me just check. Wardens do have a special rule. Resolute will. Subtract 1 from the toughness. Would that have made an effect? What was your? If a character is leading this unit, each time attack targets that unit. If the strength character, okay, sorry.
So I was strength 8. So
it doesn't matter.
So I would have been winning off 4. So take one of those out. I would have been winning off 4.
Okay.
So
sorry.
2.
Sorry, that's
2
my,
at -2.
So 2 at -2, so 4 ups again.
Aye. Bounces again. And then finally I have the Master of Possession who I can't find. There he is. So,
it's not bad in combat, is it?
Yeah, I'm going to stab this guy to do a mortal wound because I'm going to take some of the
He's
end
dead anyway, isn't he?
And I get 4 attacks with his big stick. I'm hitting on 3s, so now 2s with his +1, and I have exploding 6s. So 2 misses, and then 1 goes back in. It is anti-psych 2+, that doesn't matter, but I am strength 6. Toughness
6.
So 4s goes to 3s, but you don't think you get the -1 because it's not higher than your strength?
Yes, I think you're right.
So I'll be on 3s. So on 3s. So 2 wounds. Not dev wounds, nope. So 2, -1, D3 damage each.
So 3 ups. Oof, takes 2.
So it's D3 damage. So first one, 3 damage. Second one, 1 damage. So 4 altogether.
So
3 and 1.
Kill 1, do I? I'll use it once per battle. I mean, you're not going to get into combat with me. It makes sense to use it now. Once per battle, I can turn on a 4 up, feel no pain. Like a saber model. So 4 wounds, wasn't it?
There you go.
So on a 4 up, these wounds are ignored. Ignores 1, it keeps 1 alive.
He's got 1 wound.
Yep.
Cool.
And then you roll D3 mortals.
Yep, so and I take D3 mortals from my pact.
You take
the full 3. So then he dies, and then he's left on 2 wounds. No, dead. 2-1. He's left on 1 wound.
Yes.
There we go.
So 1 wound each.
Right.
Okay, I think you just saw the power of Custodes in melee. Like,
Yeah, that's why I didn't take a full army of melee units.
Yeah, I totally get that. I mean,
because even if I charged into you, you would have just paid a CP 5 first and done that anyway. So.
Yeah, but you got the chance to counterpunch now, which
I've still got a few units in reserve that can do damage. So
exactly.
We shall see.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay, we're up turn 2.
Yeah, cool. So, movement wise,
The counterpunch.
Yep, the Havocs though here have all moved completely onto the trajectory just to take it off Johnny. Get a higher OC on there. The Nurgle, the Venom Crawlers just moved across to get more shots down there and to continue screening out here as much as I can.
Yeah.
The surviving Master of Possession and the surviving Chosen passed the battle shot test and they've fallen back from those nasty custodian people. We don't like them very much. The tanks pretty much stayed still, holding this objective. This Venom Crawler has moved back over here again, just giving away a little ground, keep shooting at them and try and ping them down a little bit. Abaddon and all his Terminators.
His cohort.
Yep. I spent 1 CP on the Zine Stratagem to bring one of them back, so there's now 9 Terminators again. They've all moved forward here, and then for the remaining Deep Strike, I brought back the Obliterators here to benefit from Abaddon's reroll aura. Had to get some more shots going off over here, and then I brought in the other unit in the opposite corner because I drew Engage on all fronts for my secondary pick, and I also drew Destroy an enemy unit on an objective, so I want to try and kill off this Dreadnought.
Makes sense.
So even if he gets back up, it still counts as being destroyed.
It does.
For the purpose of the objective,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that's fine.
Okay, we'll come back with shooting then. Okay, right.
Alright, cool. So, shooting. I'm going to start with Abaddon. Mostly because I need him to do a Dark Pact, because when he does a Dark Pact on 2 up I get a CP. So I'll just roll that now. So he's going to Pact, passes it, and then on a 2 up. A 2, only just. I get a CP. Cool. Right, a bit of split firing here. So I'll start with Abaddon himself.
Never split fire.
Always split fire, it's more fun. So Abaddon and, I think I said 4
You said
Terminators.
4, yeah.
Abaddon and 4 combat
Into
weapons.
the prosecutors.
Then the remaining all going into Trajan's unit over there. Trying to see if I can kill a few. So I'll start with Abaddon with his talent. He has 4 shots sitting on 2s. Rerolling
done. Abaddon.
everything. And that's fine. And then I do get an explosion for that one. So I'll obviously be doing the exploding hits for my pact. It is strength 5, so I am wounding on 3s. That is 3 wounds there. No rerolls. Nope, so just 3 wounds.
Any AP?
-1.
Do they get? Is that class as cover if they're in the footprint of the?
Yeah, you've got someone in the footprint, so you'll get cover.
So
Yeah,
three up.
so
Yeah,
yeah.
three up.
You'll be on your 3s. They're okay. Cool. Well done, Abaddon. Your gun is always successful. Right, then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 combi bolters also going into them. These are exploding on 5s, hitting on 3s, rerolling everything. That is a lot of 5s, a lot of 3s. That's a miss, but that's fine, but 2 explosions. Cool, these are anti-infantry 4+. So I'm moving on 3s, 4+ is some mortal wounds. Go on, dice. That's atrocious. That is 4 mortal wounds.
I think it does kill them. I don't know whether they get.
Do they have a keyword for the?
I'm just checking. It's Aegis of the Empire, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd say they have the Aegis of the Emperor ability.
Their
Keywords.
Keywords: infantry battle line, anathema, psychana, prosecutors. No, so they're dead.
So they get nuked by
There's
the-
no way of avoiding that. That gives you 3 points, 2
Yeah,
points.
I guess the points for killing a unit on an objective.
Yeah.
Right, and then I've got 1, 2, 3 more guys with combi weapons going over here. I think 1's in rapid fire, 2 are not. So yep, here's the other 2 are not. So that is 4 shots into Trajan Valora's outfit. Aiding on 3s, rerolling everything, 5s explode. Okay, I'll take that. And then it would be wounding on 5s, but it's anti-infantry 4+, so 4s. Blah. That's poor. Alright, so 2 mortal wounds. You do get to save these.
2 mortal wounds, 4 ups, ignores them, ignores 1.
So 1 takes a wound.
That's why these guys are great into your shenanigans, isn't it?
Aye. Alright, and then I've got the 2 Reaper autocannons also going into Trajan's unit. This is 8 shots then, hitting on 3s, rerolling, 5s are good.
Is the strength, what's the strength?
7 on this one.
Okay, so it's -1 to wound.
Cool, so we're wounding on 4s. Yep, I've got 4 explosions. Cool. So I'm wounding on 4s, 6s are devastating.
Oof.
Okay, cool. So it's 2 devastating wounds, 2 normal wounds, and a hell of a lot at once.
Yeah.
So 2 saves.
Just for 4.
It's 2 saves at -1.
Okay, so 2 at 3 up.
Yep. So one goes through. So that's 1 damage goes through, and then you've got your 2 mortals with your 4 to fill no pain.
So I don't want to fail both of these.
You do. So 1 guy goes down at least.
Is popped. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. It begins.
Yeah, you've killed someone.
Yay! Alright, next shooting, let's do Master of Possession, just for fun. He has his right of possession, focused witchfire. Do I stab and kill the last guy just for the fun of it?
I mean, he's only got 1 wound. Is he going to be able to do anything?
Yeah, go on then. So I'm going to use Master of Possession, right of possession, focused witchfire. So we're going to blast these boys here. How many wounds does the captain have?
Good question. 7 maybe. I'll check. But shield captain. Sorry, 6.
6. I have exactly enough damage to potentially kill him. So I'm going to hit him with the precision attack because it's probably not the smart idea, but it's funny. So I get 2 attacks hitting on 2s. I'm going to stab this boy and kill him. Both hit. Oh, I'm going to Dark Pact, of course, for exploding 6s, but it didn't make any difference here. And then strength 6 plus 1 to wound. So toughness.
These guys don't have the negative wound.
Yeah, he's toughness 6.
It's toughness 6.
So I'm winning on 3s. Ah, it's always that 1. Okay, cool. 1 goes through. It's -3, flat 3 damage.
So 4 up. This is on the character.
It's on the captain, yeah. It's a precision attack.
He saves it anyway.
Cool. And it's hazardous. Do I blow myself up? I do not.
That's a shame. That would have been funny.
Yeah, it would have summed up this game so far, really.
Yeah, you've been quite unlucky.
Cool. So that's him done. Move my chosen because they're now all dead. Right.
Where do you want to go next? You've got.
We'll try and kill this boy.
You want to start with the big guns on the obliterators? And
Yeah,
might as well to save time, hadn't we?
They do not have. The raptors do not. Well, first things first, I'm going to shoot this guy into him just to see. How many has he got left?
He's taken 4. I think he's got 9.
So 5 left.
Sorry, he's got 10.
Ooh, so he's got 6 left.
Yep.
Cool.
Good maths.
Go on then. We'll start with this boy.
You can soften him up, can't you?
3, 6, 9, 12. So 12 shots hitting on 3s. I am going. Oh, I did pact on him. Sorry. Let me just. He's very cocked. Yeah, he's fine.
Yep.
Cool. So I'm going to pact on him. 6 up. He's fine. That is a 6. So 12 shots with exploding 5s, hitting on 3s into the dreadnought. Wow, those 1s and 2s today.
Yeah.
Alright. 3 back in. And then I am wounding on 5s.
Toughness 9, yeah.
Oh my!
Oh wow!
Dice are against me here. That's
They
one.
are.
1 at -1, 2 damage. You at least don't get cover there.
Don't get cover, so. Oh, he takes it.
2 damage, so he's down to 4 left.
Taking 6.
Cool. I'm hoping to do a bit more, but that's okay. Apparently my dice just don't want me to do anything tonight. Alright, cool. So we'll go with these obliterators over here then. But they're focused malice into him. I am going to spend 1 CP on the Chaos Undivided strat for full reroll hits and wounds.
So you got no CP now?
No CP now. So these guys have 2d3 attacks.
Each or very nice?
It's D3 each, so
Right,
2d3,
okay,
so
6 attacks.
Oh, yeah, of course, I am going to pact them, of course. I'll just roll that now. 6 plus, they're fine, so exploding 6s.
You've been lucky on your pacts.
Yeah, just everything else apparently. So, hitting on 3s, re-rolling everything. 6s explode. I'll re-roll that one. Okay, that is 2 6s, so 2 explodes. 8. This is strength 12, so I'm wounding on 3s.
Yep.
Re-rolling everything again. So that is 6 so far. Cool, so that is the full 8. It is -3, flat 4 damage each, and I'm within. Let me just check my range. I might have dropped. He's within 12. I should have done these separately, technically.
Well, you got 8, so let's just split them into 4.
Well, it was 4 and 4 when it so.
Yeah.
So 4 or 4 damage, 4 or 6 damage.
Okay. So minus what?
-3.
So 5 up.
-2 for you.
Yeah, of course.
So you're on 4.
So 4 or 4s.
Might just roll them separately, cause half of them are 4 damage.
Yeah,
half
I'll
of them
roll
are 6.
4. So these are. Do you want to do the big ones first?
Yeah, do the big ones first. 6 damage each.
4s.
And he's dead. There we go. 12 damage there.
Yeah.
Kaboom. Does he explode? Oh no, he doesn't explode.
He does explode.
Up,
he does explode. Deadly Demise 1.
That was your roll to get back up. Remember?
No, he's got Deadly Demise.
Yeah, don't remember his special roll.
I know, but
you don't roll for it.
Oh, sorry.
You roll the dice on a 2 up, he gets back up.
Oh wait, no, I'm not accepting that. I was rolling for a Deadly Demise. It's at the end of the phase. We'll roll a d6.
It's the end of the phase now.
It's
That's
not.
One counts. Nice, fine. Alright, cool. That's them done. So then
He's
over on the other side.
duping me.
So over on the other side then. So these boys. Let's put everything into Focus Malice again into Trajan Valorous unit. Try and kill a few.
Okay, I'm gonna use Arcane Genetic Alchemy. Until the end of the phase, each time an attack is allocated to a model, subtract 1 from the damage.
How many CP?
That is 2.
Cool. Down to 1. Right, so I get 2d3 shots. Oh, packed first, let's not forget. So I'm pacting for exploding 6s. I passed that one, only just though, 2 3s. Right, 2d3 shots. 3 shots. Fine. Hitting on 6s. Sorry, hitting on 3s. 6s are good, rerolling everything. That is very cocked. So, yep, all hits. Yep, that's fine. Strength 12, so hitting on 2s.
Strength 12, yeah.
Do you have your -1 to wound against things higher?
These guys do, yep,
so
they do.
3s.
So 3s.
There's always the 1. So 2 wounds go through. -3, 4 damage each.
Just on my 4 ups.
It's on your invuln.
What was the stratagem I played? Oh, reduce damage. So yeah. So you can kill one guy basically. Is he? That's not a wound, is it? You didn't. I took that guy off. You killed him clean, didn't you? I believe so. So 4 ups.
That is in a pile.
Was it? What was it?
It was kind of edging into a 4 pile into that corner. It's up to you if you want to take it or reroll. It's up to you.
I'll reroll it because of the other one. That seems fair. He does take. So it just killed. How many wounds?
4 damage each. So 3 and 3.
So it kills 1. Yep.
Boom.
Not bad.
Yeah, right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 12. Alright, and then we've got this venom crawl here. I'm just going to shoot at these boys here. See what we can do.
Yep.
So we are going to pact again for exploding 6s. Pass the pact.
You're getting lucky with them.
4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yeah, the Dark Gods want me to hit a lot, they just don't want me to kill anything. Right, so this is 12 shots then, hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. 6s explode, that is a lot of 2s. Right, so 2 explosions extra. Thus far. I'll reroll this one. Into a 2. So,
2 explosions.
Yep. Strength 6, toughness 6.
Yep, so 4. Not bad.
Yeah, I'll take that. So it is 3, 6 at -1. 2 damage each. You're definitely getting cover there.
-1, so 2 ups. That's where they're so strong.
1 takes 2.
I've got it as though 1 has taken 2 there. I don't remember. What would you have shot him with?
Can't think. This guy possibly. This guy took a few shots at them last turn.
Yeah,
so.
Must have killed one. Yep.
There we go, cool. Right, and then more shooting. I guess we're going to go with. It's Predator time. And we'll just put everything into this unit 4 here. Try and clear a few of them loads off. So again, Dark Pact, exploding 5s, because it's Nurgle. I passed the pact. So I'll go with the. You got 1. Is it taken 1 wound? 1 guy?
Was it the shield captain who took a wound?
No,
it wasn't.
You went. All the guys.
Yeah,
you saved it against the leader. So 1 guy taken 1, yeah. Right, cool. I'll start with the small guns and work up. Then I might flank him off if I'm lucky. Outside of rapid fire, that's fine. So 1 shot with the combi weapon. It hits. 4 up. It's a mortal wound.
4 up. It just goes through.
Cool.
So taking 2.
And then I'll do the Havoc Launcher, D6 shots. 2. On 3s, 1 hits. Wounding on a 5. That is not a wound. Cool. Fine.
Did I use Did I use the once per phase thing? When did I use it? Did I use it in...
Using the combat last.
Was it last combat?
It was last combat, I believe. You used your whole Fiona Pain thing, yeah. Right. Now I've got to waste last cannons on them. So the two.
Yeah, so it's same again. Subtract 1 from the wound roll because
cool. So it's just 2 Sponsion last cannons hitting on 3s. 5s are good. Neither of those are 5s.
2 is a good.
Right, and then strength 12, so it will be 2s, goes to 3s, yeah?
Yep, absolutely.
That is a wound. Minus 3, d6 plus 1.
So 4 up. No, so it just obliterates.
Yeah, 3 damage to one guy. Boom.
Yep, okay.
And then the big one on top. So, 1 shot, hitting on a 3. Here we go. Need a 5. Yes, thank you, that's 2 hits. This is strength 14, so normally 2s back to 3s, but re-rolling for twin linked. Both wound anyway. Again, minus 3, d6 plus 1.
Could do with saving 1.
No, nothing. So that is d6 plus 1 and d6 plus 1. That is 3 damage.
So it just kills 1.
Yep. And then the next one is 5 damage.
It doesn't matter about the 5 though, does it?
Nah, so that just blows up the 2 guys.
Yeah. Not terrible. I feel like that pro was probably about the amount of damage you should have output into those guys.
He should be dead as well.
No. They've got 4 wounds each. Oh, they don't?
3 wounds each, yeah.
Oh, I'm being stupid.
It's the other guys who have 4 wounds each. Oh my god, I killed a unit! Yay.
I'm being stupid, yeah. No, that was slightly unlucky then in that case. I was thinking...
I think they were fine.
One guy, yeah.
Alright, cool. So... Shot. They're not shot, but that's end of the phase. Shot. So that is everybody.
Right.
So
Dreadnought.
Roll for your Dreadnought. For real this time.
Yeah.
Roll another 1, please.
D6 wounds.
1 wound left, please.
Oh, come on.
I'm charging him. Maybe you probably fight first, but it'd be very fun.
Killing trees. Okay.
Man, I've got a long charge with it. Then again, I need to be with outside of 3. No, I can charge and still be within range. It's like an 11, but theoretically
Might as well,
possible.
why not? I mean, that was probably karma because...
YOLO! Yeah, you could have rolled that 1 roll previously, and then we wouldn't have this problem. right, charging. So...
What are you thinking?
I'm trying not to think too hard, it's painful. Right, these guys will probably charge into him. We'll try and charge the obliterators, isn't it? It's a long one, but it's worth a go. And then let me just measure over here. I know you've taken out the back ones. Is it worth suiciding this unit into Valoris' unit? I mean, it's
a big charge.
It's a 10.
Do you have any re-rolls?
I don't, but that's okay. I mean, I might as well
you could try it.
I'd give it a go. I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
You're just not going to get that many people into combat, are you?
What's the worst that could happen? I get slapped by Trajan Valoris, that's what I want. Right, yeah, it's alright. Let's go. Many long charges.
So this
We're
one...
good. So, these guys.
They're in.
A 9, yep. Cool.
These guys, 10 we said? Or 11?
Yeah,
11?
There's an 11. It's a big one. We'll just pop you guys into here.
Have you got any? You've not got any CP,
no CP,
have you? So it doesn't matter
11.
what order you do it.
Obliterators, go! Oh, so close! So close. Alright, fine.
And I need a 10.
And then we'll try with the Terminators into Trajan's unit. Another 10. No, that's okay. Not the end of the world. That's fine.
Right. Do you want to just get your dice and?
Yeah. First things first. You'll need to take a battle shock test for this dude because I just charged him. At -1. So start the fight phase. He takes a battle shock test because of the raptors at -1. So you need a 7. You need a 7.
Yeah.
He fails. So he's now battle shocked.
Yeah. It doesn't really make it.
It does mean you can't use the fight first strat.
Yeah.
Right, so let me just pull out my Raptoros. Cool. So I have 4 raptors with chainswords. So 1, 2.
It'll still take a bit of effort to get through.
Yeah, but I only have to get 1 wound through, but it's still going to be tricky.
It's not going to be easy, yeah.
I mean, right.
I mean, you should do it with the quantity of dice, but it'll be a lot of 6s, I would imagine.
You know what? I'm going to pack some, of course, and I'm going to do the 6s auto wound this time. So my pass test, I have passed. They are corn, so mark of corn means that 5s automatically wound. So his attacks, 5s are good. Ooh, I'll take that. Many chainsword. Run. 6. 7 wounds from those, and then these are 6s to wound. You get one more. So it's 2, 4, 6, 8 at -1 from the chainswords.
I mean, -1.
-1, yeah.
So 3 up.
On average, should kill him, but it's going to make me sweat.
Oh,
there we go.
Does he blow up this time?
Yep. You've got all 6 now, aren't you? Boom!
Deadly -1 won't really do anything.
Nah, it's fine. Well, he's not fine, he's dead, but nothing explodes.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm not too disappointed.
Yeah, it's not
He hit a bit of a punch, but
yeah, it's not the end of the world.
It's not the end of the world. But it's just spreading me a bit thinner.
Now you're thin on this left flank, which is
But it's
not so good for
disappearing.
you, but the left flank is less important because that's the one that disappears. The battle is going to fade towards this side.
Yeah.
So, hey, well, that is end of my
Right,
turn.
we'll come back with turn 3. Okay, turn 3, big one. I can either probably win it here or lose it in some respects. So we'll start this side of the board. These guys push back. I advanced. I got a 6, which was lovely. I am going to use the shield captain. The shield, sword champions once per game ability, which allows me to advance and charge.
I thought you used that last turn.
Did to get into what though?
The raptors around this corner. I'm pretty sure you used it then, didn't you?
If I did, I will not do that move.
I'm pretty certain you did.
Into the raptors.
Because you moved there, you went to advance, you rolled a 1.
Okay, we're moving back. Sorry, if I did, I do apologise.
I'm pretty sure you did because you re-rolled your advance. You got a 1 for your advance. You re-rolled it. You got a 6. You ended up round here. Then you charged into the raptors. I'm reasonably certain.
Okay, I can still charge. It's a longer charge for sure, but
I am okay with this. But I'm reasonably sure you did it last turn.
let's call it a 9. I'll push them back a bit further. Yeah, that's fine. Right, I think I did. Come to think of it, sorry, I'm tired. My brain is mush. These guys moved up. Again, I'm just going to push on you and try and cause you a few problems. This guy has remained on the objective.
Yeah, if you ran back
it's going to be a nuisance. He's
the,
out of sight.
The Master of Possession side a big sigh of relief as he ran away from it.
Yeah. It's not like a custodian to back off from a fight, but there's meaning in his madness. And then the Adeptus Custodians deep struck. Yes, so they are just going to be a nuisance. They can put shots into this guy, try and get a charge off on this guy, or put shots into that guy. So, Rob, you were saying...
Yep, so when you move Trajan up there, I am going to overwatch with Abaddon's unit because I still have the ball of reroll hits and wounds. It's worth a try. I might kill 1 or 2 if I'm super lucky.
Yep.
So I'll get some dice and we'll come back with the shooting.
Okay, Rob, you're attacking these guys.
Yep,
I am going to use their ability, their once per game ability, Living Fortress, so they get a 4 up, feel no pain.
Yep, that's fine.
And they also get Resolute Will, so if your guns are stronger than my toughness, which they probably won't be, will they? This might use +1 to wound.
Cool. So
subtract 1 from the wound.
I'll take +1 to wound if you want.
Okay.
Okay, so I am going to attack with them, so I'll just roll for that. It goes off.
Not failed once.
I know. So on a 2 up, I get a command point because it's a new battle round. I do, so I have 1 CP. Lovely. And now I do my Overwatch. So I'm going for the exploding 6s, which becomes exploding 5s. I could do 5s auto wound, but then I have. Nah, it's not worth it. So I'm in for the dev wounds. It's not worth it. So I'm going to start with Abaddon's claw. So exploding 5s in on battle pain on 6s. So boop, because it's Overwatch. So that is 2 hits. Strength 5, T6.
Yeah.
So 5s to wound. Nothing there, that's fine. Right, that's not the important one. Now this is the
You're fishing for 6s, aren't you?
Pretty much, yeah. And I am re-rolling everything because of Abaddon's ability, let's not forget. So hitting on 6s, there's nothing there. That's fine, I get to re-roll them all.
Not bad.
There we are, that's more like it. So that is 8 hits with the combi weapons because of the exploding 6s. Lovely. And then these are mortal wounds on 4s. Okay, that's fine. So that is exactly 4 mortal wounds.
1, 2, 3, 4. Should save half of them.
Oof, that is 1 dead, yes?
Yep.
Oof, I was unlucky. No, take the front one. Make that charge longer.
That was very unlucky.
Right, and then I've got my 2 Reaper autocannons. So again, here on 6s and they explode. Oh my
Ooh,
god, that's
very nice.
ridiculous. Okay, so that is 10 hits so far, rerolling everything. That is 12 hits. What the potatoes? No swearing on this channel. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I am strength 7, so -1 wound.
Yeah.
Yep, so running on 4s, 6s are mortals.
So no 6s.
I'll take 4 6s. Okay, cool. So that is 4 mortal wounds. Running on 4s, yeah. And then 2 at -1, I believe.
So 2 at -1.
Give me 2 seconds. Yeah, -1 damage.
So these are 3-ups.
Yep. Oh my god.
Come on.
So
So that's
that's
another
2
guy
damage.
dead.
Yep, and then that's 4 mortal wounds from the dead wounds. So I got your saves on that.
4 mortal wounds, so 4 ups on these.
Yeah,
Say
save
3.
So 1 more mortal. That's that. I mean, I did far more damage there than I
I
expected.
couldn't have been much more unlucky there.
Yeah, that was much more damage than I was expecting to do, so I'm happy with that.
But
okay,
it's not the end of the world.
back to you.
Right, okay. We will come back with my shooting. Okay, shield captain's just going to try and kill this guy.
The pew pew hit.
He's unhappy with him.
Yep.
2 shots.
There's ultra bolt fire as it runs away. It's twice.
It's twice. Strength 4.
Yep, T4, so 4s.
Yeah,
Just
1
one.
wound. -1.
Yep, it puts him on a 4 up. No, I definitely don't get cover there. Of course I fail it.
2 damage.
2 damage, he's down to 2 wounds.
Lovely. And then I guess I might as well try and finish him off with the. It'll have to be. Let's have a think. I could put these 2 into it, I guess.
No think, only do.
Yeah.
You in range?
I'll do them because then the Terminators can target
free- yeah,
the
free shoot someone
spider.
else, yep.
Yeah. So 4 shots, hitting on 2s, wounding on 4s. So just the one, but it's enough. Fail it, please.
4 up, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see him, I'm not cover, so 4 up. Oh, it's a 6, he's okay.
Trajan. Let me just check Trajan's gun. I'd rather not use Trajan's gun because I think it's alright. Nope, definitely not using Trajan's gun.
So yeah, you're putting Trajan's gun if anywhere. So you
into
have to declare it now.
into
So
this unit, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll do it. Yeah.
so you're going to shoot them now. Cool, so do that.
2 attacks.
Oh dear, 1 hit.
1 hit.
He's not feeling very accurate.
It's 1 wound.
Strength?
-2. Strength 5.
Yep, so that's wound, yep. -2, I'll get cover, so -1, I'm on a 3 up. He's okay. That is a 3.
Right. Okay, I'll have to do those guys into this.
Try and finish him off.
Didn't really want to, but
That's fair.
let me just check. They've got the axes, don't they?
Um,
Those guys.
Yes.
Oh no, I took them with guardian spears, so it's the same profile.
The model,
Yeah,
he lies.
I know. Is it worth using the grenade launcher? No, it's not. So, all the hits.
Lovely. Strength. 4 again.
Strength 4.
Oops, once again.
2. Should
-1.
be enough. -1.
-1, yep, 4 ups. Here we go.
Aye.
Oh god, that was a worst
It's
roll.
a 3. Off his. Oh,
That was a 3 anyway.
definitely dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
Right.
Boom.
Lovely. Okay. Next, we will use these 2. They will go into the spider.
the
Try
venom.
and chip that off with theirs. That
3
one's not
hits.
good.
Yep, toughness
This-
9.
Yeah, so this will be 5 6s. No, nothing. Okay, right. What can these guys do? Yeah, so I can use my shield guys. I can get my shield guys in now with the shorter guns. So you've not taken any. Have you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you've taken 1 out. You killed 1 guy, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
1 guy. 1 guy. So that would have been the shield guy who died. So yeah, okay. So I've got. Let me work it out. So we've got 2 shield guys. No, we haven't. We've got 3 shield guys. Okay. And then 3 shield guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 spears. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the other guy can't shoot. Now they can only see these. No, they can put. What are these guys like?
Obliterators, they are toughness 50. No, they're toughness 6. I want to say. I want to find their card. Oh no, toughness 7. 5 wounds, 2 up save. And 5
Yeah, no, I'll just put quantity of shots into the.
And try and kill some Terminators.
I'm gonna try and soften up the Terminators. Right, so Sentinel Blades hitting on 2s. Those ones are annoying. So these will be 5s, won't they now?
Yeah, T5.
Just a 1.
Yep.
-2.
I mean, I could. Rules has written claim cover from that wall, but that's ridiculous. So 1, 3 up. Yeah. He's okay.
Okay.
Cool.
That's them. And then how many spears has I had?
5, I want to say. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I see there.
Hitting on 2s.
Ooh, there's a few 1s. And then 5s again. Yep. Lovely. That's alright.
3. Could kill 1.
Cool. So 3 ups. 1 takes 2 wounds. So 1 is down to 1.
Right.
Unsurprisingly, I put it on the one front on the very off chance you do kill him somehow.
Right. Okay. So this thing.
It is a thing. What's
It is. It is. He'll put the god Laz into these boys because why not? And then I guess he'll put everything else into those. There isn't much it can shoot.
Fair enough.
So god Laz hitting on 2s.
Ooh.
My rolling's gone tragic. What's that? It'll be 1.
T7. So it'll be 3. Is it strength 12, 14?
Strength 12.
12, yeah.
Yeah, he's got a hunter killer missile that as well that I've not used. Have you? Does that? Sorry. Before I go, does it automatically kick in on the predator?
No, it's this strat. I have to spend it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I want to target the predator then instead.
Nah, too late. You've already shot it then. Nah, go ahead.
So you're going to use the strat?
So 3 hits on that. No, I'm not actually going to. So go ahead.
Okay. So I will go.
So you got 3 hits, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
There we go. Cool. So we're shooting predators now. I am toughness 10 on a Preddy.
So 3s.
Should be 3s anyway. All wounds. Yep.
-3. 3, yeah.
So -2. I'm on a 5 up. Cover. Oh wow! Look at that. Ugh. All right, yeah, go for it. If he dies, he deserves to die with a roll like that. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what's that? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think that is exactly enough to kill him. 11 wounds, yeah. That is exactly enough to kill him. Does he explode? He does not.
Unlucky.
Down it goes.
Yeah. I mean, it's been I don't know.
Yeah, I guess the stuff that isn't Custodes.
So I can't use the hunter killer missile, can I? Because
you would have targeted. I assume you would have targeted
I would have done.
tank as well.
But that doesn't mean it's wasted, does it?
Yes, it means you fired it, so it's 1 use.
Okay.
You declare it, it gets fired.
That's fair. That's fair. So
as somebody who owns many seeker missiles, for how I know how irritating that is.
That is very irritating. So I was going to put all my small arms firing that. I think I did declare that. Stormbolter. Both hit.
Cool. Strength 54, so 4s, yep, 2 wounds.
No AP.
Yeah, I'm not getting covered there, so 3s. Of course. Wow. 9.
They 2 wounds?
Yeah, 2 wounds each, so it just kills 1.
Yep. And then the Stormbolt, the
heavy water.
Yep.
So that is 3 hits with the exploding. And then
6 3s. All
that is 3 wounds. And this is neg 1, yeah.
It is.
So 4s. So 1 more dice. So he's the none. He's not the leader. Pop, he dies. Alright, 2 more go down. Cool.
That is all the shooting.
Nice.
Shot, shot,
yep.
shot, shot.
Shot.
Shot, shot.
Shot. Yep, that is everything, I think. So
okay.
On 2 charges.
Yeah.
Do you know what you're doing?
I do.
Yep. I was really hoping you'd kill that 1 Terminator at the front, but you know.
Why would that?
Because that would have made that charge just that little bit longer. But oh well.
Wishful thinking. 9.
Yeah, we said 9.
Yeah, yeah. 3 or 4.
Yeah, it's a short one. So.
And then those guys are going to do a mammoth charge into that thing.
Yeah, it'll be a 9 from where you placed
it was
them,
pretty
so,
central between them.
Yeah, it's pretty.
We'll do that one first. For,
Cool. That is very cocked, I'm afraid.
I mean, it looked like a 5 from here, but I will.
An 8.
No.
Ooh, not quite.
No, these guys don't fail this.
Oh, they failed. They made it. See, if that Terminator in front of die, you probably would have failed.
That is true.
Well.
let me put Trajan at the front because of
for stylistic purposes.
Yeah, exactly. And then a 9, but they get a re-roll, which means I'm guaranteed to fail both of them. Oh, come on.
A 1 and whatever, doesn't matter. That's definitely fails for the re-roll.
Yeah.
Ooh, an 11.
Ooh, that's big. That's big. That's big. Right, we'll get a huge amount of dice and come back. Okay.
Dice have been gathered.
It's my fight phase. So I'm going to start with these guys. For this unit, I'm going to use Avenge the Fallen, 1 CP, which gives them 2 extra attacks each, which is very nice on Trajan.
Cool.
And then I guess for Trajan, just for laughs, I'll use his mega exploding attack. His 14 attacks because it's fun. And then lastly, I've put sustained hits on the whole army. So we're starting with the Sentinel.
Also, I'm spending my 1 again on Eternal Hate, so my unit fights on death on a 3+.
Yep.
For when they inevitably get chopped up, you know. Let's make 100 4-ups. You never know.
You never know. These are the 4. These are the Sentinel blades, slightly weaker, but hitting on 2s.
Cool.
2.
There's another 1 there.
There's one there as well. Did I not that? Or was that 1?
No, that was a 1.
Yeah. Okay. These are only strength 5 or 6. They are weaker. They are strength 6.
Yep. I'm T5, of course. So 3s.
Yeah.
Not amazing, but you know, you have more where that came from.
Yeah. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are only damage 1.
Yep. Minus?
Minus 2.
And 2, so I'm on 4-ups. Okay, I just fail every single one.
Oh wow.
1 damage?
Yeah.
So I had 1 guy, 1 wound, so it's 1 guy dead.
And then another guy.
2 guys dead, 1 on 2.
So
I'll just put a 2 there.
Yeah.
So that front guy will disappear because he's injured. Yeah, just,
well, it doesn't matter, does it? So
just
1,
guy,
2, and then 1 on a wound. No. Kill 2.
You'd have to take him because he had 1 wound left. So that's him gone, and then I'll take him, and then 1 takes a wound.
Yep.
Which will go over here. Dink. There we go.
Fine. And then the Sentinel. Thank you, sir. There's a few 1s. Oh, that's an obscene amount of 1s actually.
That's quite alright. I'm fine with this.
Oh, 6 explode.
No, they don't. You're lying.
So that is 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6. I'm glad I remembered that one. I didn't remember it for the swords, but I'm not sure.
Might have been a few, but
yeah,
they're probably dead anyway, so it's fine.
I don't think they'll die. Do you think?
I don't know. If I keep this rate
7. I can't.
Yeah,
roll.
So 3s. If I keep up this rate of rolling 4-ups, then yeah, they're very dead.
That's a bad roll. Okay.
I have 50 odd attacks, I wouldn't complain.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14.
12, 14 again. 4-up invulns, yep, minus 2.
Yep, minus 2 damage.
4-up invulns. A bit better this time, but still not great. That was a 3.
So it kills 1.
2 damage, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's 1 more dead, because he was on 2.
Yep.
Then 2 dead. 3 dead, then 1 on a wound.
So 1 dead, 2 dead.
Yep, 3 dead, then 1 more on a wound.
Okay, and then.
As at the end of all this, I'll roll the dice to see whether they fire back.
Yeah, that makes sense. And then the Blade Champion. He'll do his devastating wounds attacks. So 5 attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Here we go.
So I want 6s because 6 explode, devastating wounds.
No, you don't. You don't want 6s. No, last one 6. You idiot. No, not 6.
And then devastating wounds. So 6s are great here.
Strength, at least 3s, I presume.
Strength 6.
Yep, so 3s. Yeah. No 6s though.
No.
4 wounds.
4 wounds.
So
minus 3
4
damage.
wounds again. Yeah. Here we go. That's 2 dead because I can't roll force for. There we go. Top it. So 2 modded. I assume 3 damage.
Yep.
He said yep. So 2 modded. Bloop bloop. Cool. Right, is that unit done yet?
That unit is done, so
right,
you get
cool.
to attack back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So
7 3 ups.
7, right. So on a 3 up, one of them gets to fight back. So 4 of them get to fight back.
Do you want to pass me the camera or can you manage?
Yeah, I'll pass it to you. Let's get some dice and we'll come back.
Okay, Rob, you're stepping me back.
So yeah, I'm fighting back. I'm going into Trajan Valoris's unit.
That makes sense.
Yep, and I'm using the leader with the chain fist and then 3 guys with the cursed weapons.
For every model you remove, you're removing 7 attacks, which is quite a lot.
Yeah, it's quite a few. So this is the chain fist, starting first, so hitting on, I misread it, 3s. I'm still rerolling everything for Abaddon. But there is no Dark Pact here, it's not available because I did not select the unit to attack, so it's not eligible. That is 3 hits, it is strength 8, so 3s down to 4s.
3's down to 4s because of their custodian warden.
Never mind, that is 3 hits, 3 wounds. It is -2 and 2 damage apiece.
Yeah, the Feel No Pain was the last phase, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah, that was the minus, sorry?
-2.
-2, so 4 ups.
Ooh, that is 6 damage, 2, 2 and 2.
Does kill 2 of them.
Does it? They 3 wounds each?
Yeah.
Yeah, so one's left on 1 wound.
Ah, sorry, I'm a bit sorry. I've not slept well, so my brain is not working whatsoever.
Yeah, one's
today.
left on 1. So you just grab that one. Cool. I do have one guy with 1 wound left over here who's supposed to be there. I just haven't selected it. Cool.
Yep.
And then this is all the accursed weapons. So hitting on 3s, rerolling everything.
I mean, you could.
There, all hit. This is strength 5 though, so I'm wounding on 5s, yeah? Well, I should kill that last one.
You should.
1, 2, 3, 4 saves. It is -2, I want to say. Yeah, it's -2, but 1 damage.
4 up. So I need to get 2 of these to survive. Oh no, I need 3. I need 3. He's on 1 wound, isn't he?
He's on 1 wound, yeah. Yeah. Just think, you won't have to do him separately for Trajan, would you? Because does he have a separate defensive profile? Or is he just on 2 up? He's on a 4 up anyway.
2 up, 4 up.
So
it's
the same anyway, so you have to roll them all.
4 ups.
Oh, just enough to kill him.
Yeah.
Oof.
It's worth it though.
That was close. Alright. That just leaves Valoris over there to fight.
So Trajan,
Goes into.
we will move him into a flabby Abaddon. I did activate his 12 attacks thing. I'll pass the thing to Rob, the camera.
Yep.
Okay, it's the big beat down, the one we've all been waiting for. Trajan, I have used Moment Shackle. I'm doing 12 attacks.
Lovely.
Hitting on 2, 6s explode, loads of 6s.
Feel free to roll nothing but 1s.
All 6s.
Nothing but 1s.
No 6s.
Plenty of 1s. I am okay with
3
this.
1s. That was bad. Bad.
Strength on this boy?
10.
10. Cool. So 2s into the termis. And
Oh my
dear.
god.
That's
Come
unlucky.
on.
5.
5.
Mega million, but I'm on a 4 up invuln.
-2.
Yep. So I'm on the Terminators.
You need to roll these one at a time.
Terminator's alive.
Dead.
So the 1 wound Terminator is dead. There's 1 Terminator left. Sorry, I lied. There is no Terminators left. So these are on Abaddon. 4 up invuln. He says 1, he takes 1. Damage?
Flat 3.
Also, Abaddon takes 3, he's down to 6. And the Terminators are wiped out, but Abaddon does at least get to hit you back, which is nice.
He does.
Right.
I mean, I got really unlucky.
Yeah, you probably should have on average wiped the unit with the sheer number of attacks there. Oh, I do need to roll for those 2 Terminators to see if they fight once they died. They do.
They do.
So they'll have to go into the big unit because they're not within range of what's his name. Plus, I don't want them taking Abaddon's glory. So that is 8 attacks from these guys. Accursed weapons going into this unit here. Heading on 3s. Right, so 4 hits so far. Rerolling everything. That is 6 hits, and then strength 5, T6. So 5s. 3 wounds, -2, 1 damage.
-2.
1 damage, so 1 takes a wound.
Yeah.
Cool. Right, then I'll build up a pile of dice for Abaddon and we shall come back.
Okay, Rob's been deliberating.
Yeah, see, they're probably arguing the smart thing to do here will be to slap the wardens to try and cut down on Johnny's numbers. and try and get him down. But the cool thing to do is, of course, is to just try and kill Trajan. I'm going to do the cool thing. I'm going to go try to kill Trajan.
Yeah, you were saying also though, because my shield guys have 4 wounds, it's not optimal to...
Yeah, say a Drachmian is flat 3 damage, so
yeah,
I have to get 2 through to kill one, so it's not the best. But, you know, we'll see. So, we're going to go into everything into Trajan. I am going to Dark Pact for exploding 6s. I packed that.
You passed every one, I think.
I know, 2, 4, 6, 8. So he has 8 attacks with Drachnien. I am hitting on 2s, re-rolling everything, and 5s explode. That is 2 hits so far. You know, I might fish for the 5s. Let's just re-roll everything. Okay, that worked out. So 2, 4, 6 explosions. 2, 4, 6. So all these hits. Iron Strength 14.
Toughness 6.
So I am going to go 2. So you got no minus toughness while you're on your own, have you?
No.
I don't think so. I think it's while you're in a unit.
Nope.
So let's roll a dice. So these are the wounds. 6s are devastating. So that is only 1 though, but that's probably for the best.
Doesn't
all
matter,
things considered. So that is 10 saves at -4 flat 3, and then 3 mortal wounds in addition.
6, 8, 10. So I need 4 ups. Yep, 4 ups.
That is 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 damage and 3 mortals.
So 15 damage.
Yeah, and then the 3 mortal wounds.
5 up, feel no pains. So I'll roll these 3 times.
Yep.
So 5 ups. Saves 1,
4.
so he's taken 4.
He has 7 wounds.
He's taken 5, 6.
Say 6, he's got 1 left.
I mean, he's after.
Nah, only just, but 15 takes
2.
him down.
Yeah,
then there's the 3 mortals in addition.
I mean,
it doesn't
he
matter.
could.
So yeah, he could have pulled that off in theory, but
He'd have been lucky, I
yeah,
think.
Trajan goes down. That's cool. I'll take that.
Let me just check. He doesn't have. I don't think he'll be able to use it. I should have used. I mean, this is dumb. I should have used the. I wouldn't have been able to. It's your opponents. The arcane genetic alchemy is a weird one.
Yeah, because you've got to use it in your opponent's.
You've got to use it in your opponent's
it's
one.
a defensive strat, and you're technically attacking now, so you can't use it.
Yeah.
It's an odd one, but there you go. Right.
Yes, cool. So Trajan's dead. He disappointed a little bit, but I don't think it will impact the game too much. So we'll come back with Chaos. Space Marine's turn 3. Okay, Rob, turn 3. You've been deliberating hard.
Yeah, it's a tough one. There ain't much left.
We're both really thin on the ground.
Alright, cool. So we'll start over this side. Not much to do. These guys have just shuffled along just to get within range of the Land Raider to fire a few shots over there.
Yeah.
The Raptors who control this objective have jumped over here. And there's no point controlling this one now. It's going to disappear at the start of next turn, so it's now useless. This Venom, the Nurgle Venom Crawler has run across up to here to try and get towards the centre. Ditto with this Venom Crawler. Again, just run around here, just push some, might get some shots into that Show Captain, push off that central objective. Might potentially run in and take it. There's not much left to talk about. The Obliterators over here just moved across to get in range of these guys. And then
tell your Chaos Brethren what you've done.
Yeah,
Bring shame on the Chaos family. Where is Abaddon? You ask.
It's a horrible shame. I've been forced to fall back with him.
Fallen back. Like in every law book, he just finds a way to escape.
Yeah, I'm keeping him within 6 inches of these guys just to give them the full rerolls to hit. The way I see it, I either stay in combat, I die, I fight on death. Cool. Or if I fall back, you've got to put a lot of shooting into me that might kill me, but if it doesn't, again, you've got to charge me and attack me, and then I fight on death. So, the way I see it, you know, if you're trying to try and get him to punch him, I'm fighting on death and potentially killing you.
Yep.
We'll see. It just gives you another. If I leave him there, I'll do some damage, but then he's off the board. You don't have to worry about him anymore. But now you do know it's another piece you have to deal with. So you know, make your opponent make.
The problem is I can sort of ignore you because you can't charge me. Because I just attack first. It's a weird dynamic, isn't it? It sort of makes Abaddon a nuisance, but a useless nuisance because his gun's terrible.
Yes, we'll talk about how annoying fights first is later. But yes, right. So that is movement.
Okay.
So on to a shooting.
Okay, have you got your dice?
Yeah, I think we're pretty easy. So I'm going to start with these boys over here, and they're just going to dump their ruinous salvos into the Land Raider, because it's the only real target. sorry, they're focused malice. I shall say the right one. Right, I'm gonna pact with them for exploding 6s. I pass it. I'm fine.
Unbelievable.
So 2d3 shots. 4, 5. I'll take that.
Not bad.
They're hitting on 3s and 6s explode. That's terrible, but that's fine. 3 hits. He's strength 12, so 4s I believe.
12. Yeah, that's right.
Only one. 1 wound. It is -3 flat 4 damage. It's fine. It's fine. Not the end of the world. Alright, cool.
Where next?
4, 5, 7, 8.
The Raptors, you might as well do them. What's the range on their guns? 12 inches.
Yeah, they've got some bolt pistols, I mean.
Probably not in range, are they?
No, there's one guy in range. Go on, I shoot a bolt pistol into that captain. He misses. Good talk. That's purely.
You just angered him.
Yeah, that's purely because I didn't dart part them. If I dart parted them, that would have killed him instantly. Right, so let's do one of the spiders. I can't decide. Let's do this spider.
Okay, the one that should be dead.
Yes, he's going to put everything into him, and again, I'm going to dart pact for.
Right, kill the spider needs to die. You've got away with it so many times.
So yeah. It's the first rule of Chaos Space Marines, ABD, always be dart pacting. So, yeah, I'll do the exploding 6s on this guy. I pass the pact on a 10. So I get 12 shots. 2, 4, 6, 10, 12. So I'm hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s because he's undivided, and 6s explode. Okay, so that is 2 explosions, 2, 4 misses, and then re-rolling these 2. Into another explosion. Cool, I'll take that. So they hit,
strength
and then
6, I think,
3 more.
Isn't it, do you say?
It is strength 6, yes.
So 4
to wound. Daka. I am not re-rolling.
Which is very nice.
Actually. I could have spent a CP to have full reroll hits and wounds, but not worth it.
You ain't got CP, mate.
So 2. I have 1.
What's
-1, 2 damage each.
-1, so he doesn't get cover, I'm assuming. Does he get cover?
Let me get my laser. So yeah, I should be able to see the whole of your base from mine. Yeah, I can see your whole base, look, from mine, so no cover. So you're on 3s.
3 up.
It's fine. There you go, that's fine. Cool, it's alright. The other spider's going to try and finish him off. So again, everything to him, I am going to pact. I passed it. So 12 shots.
I don't mind you
4,
failing that
6,
one.
8, 10, 12. So this guy is Nurgle, so he has exploding 5s. Hitting on 3s. All the pews. No rerolls though. So that was a 5. I apologise, I knocked it. So
1 or 2 there.
So they missed. Then 5 more going. Cool. And again, wounding on 4s. Come on, bit better this time, please. Show them how it's done.
Not terrible.
That's more
not
like
great.
it. 4, 7. 7 at -1, 2 damage apiece.
2, 4,
7, 3 up saves, please.
7. He shouldn't die, but it's possible. Or he could save all but 1.
So 2 damage.
Boom! Well, that was lucky.
Alright. Cool. Not much shooting left.
You've got the other set of obliterators.
Yeah, the other obliterators. So with these guys, I am just going to use their rune as salvo, and I'm just going to put it into the guys directly in front of them.
Just going to try and thin me.
Yeah, try and do damage. So again, I'm going to pact you. So for exploding 6s, strength 8. You -1 wound on those boys. So I'm wounding on 4s, yeah.
I'm not they're not the -1 to wound ones.
So I'm wounding on 3s. Yeah, I'll take the exploding. So we were pact. We passed the pact. So it's 2d6 blast, so 2d6 plus 2.
2d6, I thought it was 2d3.
2d6, I'm doing the strength 8 shot, not the strength 14 one.
Okay.
So that is 8 shots, 2, 4, 6, 8, then 2 for blast. This is hitting on 3s, and 6 explode. I'm going to use, I was going to spend the CP on the Chaos Undivided Strat for full reroll hits and wounds.
Okay.
So I am hitting on 3s, rerolling everything, 6s explode.
Just the one.
So far. I'll reroll these. That's terrible, but what can you do? Alright.
The 1 exploding. Did you add the 1 exploding?
Oh, yep, sorry, thank you. Right, and then strength 8, so winning on 3s. Rerolling everything. That's a bit better. All of them. So 2, 4, 6, 9. It's -2 and 2 damage each.
Could hurt.
Be on a 4.
Yeah, 4 ups. I'm just thinking it's good.
Not bad.
Still takes a few. So that's 1 dead, 2 dead.
You got 1 on a wound. I don't think it makes much difference.
No. Oh, sorry. No, it's not. It's not. Let's think about this. 2 wounds each. Two damage each. 2 damage each. Right. So I think one guy's got a wound.
Yes, would appear so.
So we've got 3 shields in there.
I would assume the wound you've taken is on the shield guy.
Yeah. So 2 more going to
so
kill him.
2 more kills another shield guy, I presume.
Kills another shield guy. That's right.
Boom.
And then 1 just.
Then 2 damage on another guy. Leaves.
I think we've got 1 more shield guy, haven't we?
No.
We had 3 shield guys, I think.
1 of them died earlier, I presume.
They start with 4.
Okay, you've only got 2 here, so I assume 1 of them died from shooting earlier.
No, I didn't have the models. So
okay,
just switch 1 round.
Oh, yep, fair dues.
And then he has 2 wounds left, doesn't he?
He has the models, he's just cheating. I'll trust you. Also, I'm walking away with your models. I don't know
Thank you. You can take them if you want.
And I won on the Dirty Golden Boys, you.
Right.
Cool, that is all shooting. So, I can't charge. Do I charge with them? I mean, you have a fight first option on those boys, don't you?
On which ones?
These guys.
It's a stratagem, but
the ability to fight first. Yes, it's not worth charging the blitzing. I mean, they do some damage, but not worth it. That's a mere 15-inch charge, so we'll go for that. I might try this one just to see. He might get in. If I get super lucky, he'll like tear you apart. It'll be really funny. So we're gonna go with. He's gonna have a try. It's an 8. So we'll have a go. He's in. Now, do I charge with the obliterators and force you to make a choice? Screw it, YOLO. You only live once. So I'm going to charge with the obliterators.
Hold up. Yeah, no, sorry, go on. Yep.
Yeah, I'll charge with the obliterators as well. I assume you don't have the.
I will check
okay.
Because he's not got any models with him. I don't think he can cast that stratagem on him.
Check the wording on that.
I don't think I'm 90% sure that he can.
I think it's
whilst he's leading a unit. Yeah. Shield Captain. Once per battle round, you select 1 model from your army with this ability. Model attack with stratagem. If that stratagem. Oh no, it doesn't say. Once per battle, you can select 1 model from your army with this ability. No, so he can use it on himself.
Fair. I won't bother them.
No, I don't.
So I won't bother charging them then. That's fair. If you can fight first with him anyway, so that's fine.
Cool. So I will use the fight first stratagem.
No, you're not allowed.
Do you want to charge him?
Yeah, I'll charge it with the Venom Crawler. You never know. I might survive and then.
You might. You've only got 3 wounds, don't you?
Yeah, it's fine.
What's it called? Yeah, Unwavering Sentinel. So it's 2 CP. So I'm down to 1 CP. That's not the end of the world. So Shield Captain. He has 7 attacks. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 7. Yep. Hit on 2s.
Whoa.
All the hits are 2 exploding. Now, if I was sensible, I could have put. Was that 2 exploding? Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah. So if I was sensible, I didn't say it though. I could have put the auto wounds on, but I'll put them as exploding, so I didn't say. So strength. Strength 7.
T9, so 5s. Ooh, only 1.
1.
Alright, I only have to make a 5-up save. It's fine. I can do this.
It's not 3 damage though. It's only 2 damage.
Oh, okay.
How many wounds you got?
3. Oh, I saved it anyway, so he's fine. I'll take that.
Well, that guy sucked.
That was very lucky there.
Yeah.
I probably should have died, to be fair there. Alright, so I'll do this Venom Crawler then. 6 attacks back. I am going to pact this.
Oh, right, at the start of the fight, could have used. Sorry, this is me being dumb. At the start of the fight phase, select 1 Qatar stance. So he can have both stances. So he'll have the -1 to wound stance as well.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because I would have used it. I could have used all 3 and killed you, but it's just this is me being tired and not. So it's -1 to hit.
You're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
Sorry, -1 to hit or wound?
Hit.
Alright, cool. We'll do the 6's auto wound pact. I pass it, only just. So 6 attacks, hitting on 4s now. 6s are good. Wow, okay. 1. And the auto wounds. There you go. So
That's it?
Yeah, -1, 2 damage.
Did it not explode?
No, I did the auto wounds one.
Okay. 4 up. No.
Takes 2 damage. Taking 4.
Okay.
2 left.
Yep.
God, I'm lucky he might fail battle shock and then run away.
He might.
Right.
He might not.
That is turn.
Yes. Okay, we will come back with turn 4. Very short turn 4, I would imagine.
Aye.
Right, end game time.
Yep,
I'm running out of troops, so's Rob.
You're not the only one.
It's scrappy. So these guys have just moved round, so the guaranteed charges on both these units. Those guys have edged up.
Still holding the objective,
still on the
just in this table quarter for engage.
Yep. He hasn't moved. I'm going to try and plink the Venom Crawler off with a God Las Cannon. And then put the other one into Abaddon, I think. I don't know.
How wooed.
And then
So these boys have moved up here.
they've moved up to guarantee the charge, just to be a nuisance. Rob's pretty thin on the ground as well.
Yep, there's not much left here.
No, these guys are out of the game, really.
So there's maybe 20 bottles on the table at this point.
Yeah. So to start with, I might as well do. Can he see that? I don't think he can he?
These guys can't see the.
So he'll put it into these boys, just his Guardian Spears.
Pew.
All hit, strength 7.
T7.
So 4s. Just the 1.
Neg.
Yeah.
I rolled a 5, so it's invuln anyway, so it's fine.
-2. Yeah. So that's them. Right, I'm going to use. I haven't used this stratagem this game, but I will. It means they can shoot twice.
Yep.
I'll put everything into Abaddon. It makes sense. So we've got 1 shield now, and he. Custodian Wardens. Not Wardens. Sorry, Guard. So. No, they're the same profile anyway. So.
Oh, you absolute spoon! That wouldn't have made any difference.
6, 8, 10,
I
12.
completely forgot Abaddon could fall back in charge, but it wouldn't have made any difference because you'd been fighting first anyway. Never mind.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So this is my shoot twice.
Yep.
Hitting on 2s.
Pew pew.
Pretty good. Are there any more 1s?
No, I don't see him.
Nope. What's his toughness?
5.
Toughness 5, so wound on 5s.
What we like.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7.
4, 6, 7. Right.
Could kill him.
Yep. -1.
-1, yeah.
Yep. So 3 up saves.
Fail them, please.
A solid
2
start.
damage.
Down to 4. Oop, come off my hand. Down to 2. He's okay.
He's dead.
He's dead. He's still alive.
He's
very
dead.
Wow, that's awful rolling. Okay. I mean, I could have used the CP to put him in cover, but yeah, not really worth
Would
it.
it have made a difference?
I mean, then he'd have charged and killed him anyway, and I wouldn't have been able to fight on death. So
I mean,
yeah.
that serves you right for falling back at Abaddon. You lame-o.
Right.
Right. Godlaz into that.
Oh, one minor thing. Do you just roll a battle shock test for your captain in the middle? I think it's below half strength. He'll probably pass, but it might matter. Yeah, he passes on the 6, that'll be fine. Cool. So it's for objective control. Cool, carry on.
Do I split fire? I'll put Godlaz into that, small arms fire into that.
Alright. So which way are we going first?
Because if I kill that, I can shoot him, can't I?
Yes,
In theory. So Godlaz into this. First Godlaz hitting on 3s.
1 hit.
Wounding
3.
on. Yeah,
There's a
that.
wound. 5 up.
Don't save it. This guy's been
Ooh, fails it.
QD million. Yes.
6.
Does he blow up? You can't kill him.
He doesn't.
No.
But
Okay, other.
probably enough to put the game out of reach for me, but we'll see what I can do.
Yeah, I would say so, but we can work it out. So other Godlads going into that. Both hit.
Lovely.
Oh
dear.
God.
Wound.
And then, Right, and where did I say my small arms fire was going? Did I
They
say
went
out
into
into
him, yeah.
that? Yeah.
You do still have the Underkiller missile. You might as well shoot that into.
I don't. We used it, didn't I?
Did you use it?
We said because I targeted.
Oh yeah, of course. You targeted him, didn't you? My apologies. I forgot.
No, I've forgotten loads this game. So,
Alright.
so he shot. He can now shoot. He'll just put 2 shots into these boys. He misses 1 naturally. Yep.
Wounds.
-1, 2 damage.
3 up in cover. It's fine. Cool.
Yes.
Neat.
And then these guys.
Yep. Into the crawler, I presume.
4 shots. Probably
Hits.
wounding on 5s. Ooh.
Yeah, strength 9.
2 wounds.
T9. Probably a minus. I'll save 1 for sure. Fail 1 damage.
2 damage.
Cool. So I saw dice here. So he has down to 7. Alright.
Right. So just charging.
Yep, charge time.
These guys are charging to them.
Yep. Very good. Yeah, I'd say they're in.
Yeah. And then those guys will charge to that.
Yeah, I'd say they're in.
Okay.
More.
Yeah, we can do this combat and then it's probably a game because you've got no models, but so those Adeptus Custodians, we have melee attacks. Guardian Spear, 5 attacks each. I will spend my last CP. There is a stratagem just to finish it off.
There is, sir. I think you're a liar. I don't think there's any stratagems.
My stratagem is Slayer of Nightmares. When you're attacking a monster or vehicle, add 1 to the wound roll.
Lovely.
Do I go with what's the toughness of these things?
7 on the blitz.
Strength 7. I'll go with the other one now. So 6's auto wound rather than 6's explode. Yeah.
Right, cool. Where's this going? Sorry.
This is this one to
This
begin
fight, yeah.
with. Yeah.
Alright, cool.
So then I don't need to cast the stratagem, do I? That's
Yeah, you don't need it then.
Yeah.
Your 6 is total wound are redundant. +1 to wound redundant. Or you could just not roll any 6s.
And I could get loads of 1s and do terrible. Strength 7, so wound on 4s.
Yeah,
you say it's toughness 7?
T9.
T9, I do apologise.
5
5s.
to 4s. Or 5s if you haven't done the thing.
I didn't do the thing.
You probably should have done the thing.
Yeah, I should have done. 4.
Yep, minus 3 or something.
No, it's minus.
Full enough. Yeah, 5 up either way.
Kill it.
It says 1 damage.
2 damage each.
6 damage is down to 1.
Yeah.
Soup.
Those have been lucky. I mean, they've not done much, but they've just been a nuisance.
Yeah, against stuff that doesn't have to up save, they can be kind of a terror. But yeah, no.
Yeah, I know. I do feel fear.
Okay, cool. So, over here then, yes.
Yeah. I'll just do the shield the blade champion just to.
Try and do a bit of return damage. I'll spend a CP time fight on death. There'll be 4 up this time rather than a 3 though, because they're not gone.
I'll do devastating wounds.
Oh, just to make sure.
So did I? Yeah. So it's that doesn't work, does it? There's no point doing devastating wounds because it doesn't coincide with. Because I did explode in 6s, didn't I? I didn't do explode in 6s.
No.
So I'll do the precision one. Which, it hasn't really worked that. So they auto wound.
Okay, cool. This into the blitz.
Yep.
So,
and
cool.
these ones, strength 7.
T7, so 4s.
Okay.
So 4 wounds.
So 4 wounds, minus 2 damage.
So 4 up saves. They've failed
Fail
every
all.
single one of them.
8 damage.
Cool. They have 5 wounds each. So 1 is dead, and then 1 is on 3, I believe. If I'm counting correctly. Cool, right. We beat up the last guy with the rest of your dudes.
So we've got 1 shield, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. I mean, he's
You're
dead.
probably going to kill him. Let's find out.
Yeah, let's face it. He is in trouble. So 5 attacks times 5. I mean, exploding 6s would have been nice there because I got a squillion. They auto wound, don't they? So that's
Yep.
so that's all them are auto wounding, and then these ones will be wounding on. What's his toughness?
7. So 4s in it. Yeah.
4s.
So that many 4-ups. Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah.
Right. So let's roll my. I think on a 4-up they get to fight back on death. I get 1. So 1 gets to fight back on death. He has 4 attacks, hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s for Chaos Undivided. They do all hit. He is strength 9, so 3s.
Yep.
Where's that one gone? That is a 1. Yep.
So 3.
So 3 wounds. Yep. -2, 2 damage.
So 4 ups. Saves
2
all
damage.
apart from 1. So I don't know.
I think you had 1 left.
Yeah, we'll kill the shield guy.
One shield guy with a wound, so I'll kill him. That's it. Cool.
Yep.
Right, I do have my guy here. And you know, it's hilarious, so I'm going to Dark Pact with him. So, I'll go.
Does he die?
What's the toughness on those guys? It's 7 on the Elros.
6 or 7, yeah.
Well, I'll do the auto wounds one. I do pass on a double 6.
I can't believe you've passed every one of them. That is ridiculous.
So I do have 6 attacks, hitting on 3s. 6 is auto wound. Oh, I'll just take 3 of those, thank you.
They are toughness 7.
Yeah, cool. So they miss, and then wounding on a 5. No. So that is 3 wounds from the Veni Crawler. It's -1, 2 damage.
So 3 ups.
Ooh, 4 damage.
4 damage. They have 4 wounds each. So
Killed
just
one.
Kill one.
Diddy.
I mean, it's small.
Oh, yeah.
Small victory.
I'll tell you what I can get at this point.
yeah.
Alright.
It's the end of my turn.
Yep.
I think.
That's well. See what I do on my turn 4. But that is probably it. I'll see what I can score, and that will be game. I think. We shall come back.
Yeah. Okay, turn 4. Rob's in the mood to get tabled.
Yeah, it's a quick one. So, for my secondaries, I actually drew pretty well here. I got Assassination and Area Denial. So my entire game plan at this point, kill that guy. To do as such, I spent the 1 CP I got on this guy on a stratagem, which I've lost because I moved on my cards because I am a flaming moron. Here it is. Unnatural Swiftness, which gives me the unit the ability to fall back, shoot and charge. So he's fallen back from them into the middle. These guys will jump down into the middle. We're all going to shoot at him and try and kill him. And in terms of the surviving units in my army, these 2 guys have walked up just to try and get some shots on the Land Raider and maybe get a charge on it, you never know. And that is literally it. So, on to the shooting phase. And
I will use the stratagem to reduce the... I can't remember what it is. You roll away, I'll open it up whilst you...
Yeah, cool. So I'm going to do Dark Pact on this guy for the exploding 5s.
This is what you need to fail to die. It doesn't fail again.
Passes it on 6, so 12 shots.
It doesn't fail again. Unbelievable.
I've actually failed a Dark Pact roll this game, I don't think I have. Wow. Cool. So I have 12 shots into him, hitting on 3s, exploding 5s.
Yeah, so I'm using Arcane Genetic Alchemy because I can now. Because it's your turn.
Right. So, exploding 5s, yeah, that's not amazing, but the 5s I'll make up for it a little. I get to add 3 back in. Cool, and then I am... pardon me, strength 6, toughness.
For my shield captain, he
6
is toughness 6.
Cool, so 4s. What did Arcane Genetic Alchemy do? I have no brain.
Neither do I, it's that time of night. It just reduces the damage characteristic of the attack.
Oh, so it's 1 damage rather than 2. Cool, fair.
Is it in melee and shooting? It is, yeah.
Cool. So I am still winning on 4s.
Not
I'll
bad.
take that.
That is very good.
So 4, 5, 7, 8 at -1. 1 damage each now. So you need to fail 2 of these, please.
8. I'd rather not. So 3s, yeah?
Yep, 3 ups. Oh, he's making us
Saves it.
sweat. There's a 1.
Saves it. Oh, I fails 1.
He's dead.
He's dead.
Yeah, it was worth a try. So that's pretty much turn for me because I can't do anything else. So, oh no, wait, I've got to shoot these boys, sorry. I am a massive pudding. Right, so the only other thing to do, the Obliterator's over here, I'm going to shoot the Land Raider, try and do some damage. I am going to yet again Dark Patch them. I'm going to do the exploding 6s. Oh look, past it, there's a surprise. So 2d3 shots for 5 shots, I'll take that. I am hitting on 3s with exploding 6s. Rerolling 1s because they're Chaos Undivided. No ones, but I'll take those 3 explosions. No, 1 explosion, I lie. Okay, sorry, I'm used to the other guy being Nurgle. Right, so strength 12, T12, so 4s. Oh, come on now. That is 2. I believe I'm within 12, so they are 6 damage. It's -3, 4 damage each.
4 ups. Oh, no, it'll be 5 ups, won't it? It doesn't have an nimble on this.
That is 8 damage.
Okay.
No, sorry, that is 12 damage, I lied. Because I'm within melter range.
Okay.
Cool, and then I'm going to charge at him with those obliterators. If I can make this charge, it will make my night. Here we go, you ready? 10-inch charge. Ah, boo! Alright, that's fine.
Right.
I'll take that.
We're playing out my turn.
Yeah, well, see what you draw, then we'll talk you through whatever. It's fine.
Yep, okay.
So
turn 5, I drew 2 very nice secondaries.
Boo.
Extend battle lines, which I got anyway because I hold that and that one, and then capture enemy outpost.
Although, to fair, for extend battle lines, you have to hold it at the end of the turn, so you'd have to, your Terminator guys would have to stay on it.
Alright, well they can stay
so
on
you
it.
can move over, it's not a big deal, but there you go.
It's not an issue.
It just causes some more secondary. You just read them away because your primary scored at the beginning of the turn. So.
Yeah, that was what it was. So this guy, I got capture enemy outpost. This guy advanced. I got 2.
Yeah,
I
you needed 3.
I advanced. I got a 2. So I didn't get that.
Yeah,
but
just
shouldn't. As long as I can kill Rob.
If you can kill the guys in the middle, that's game because I can't get anybody then onto this objective, and you're gonna beat me on primary.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, it's Custodes shooting into these guys. You know, I might try and kill you.
This guy's only got 1 wound left.
Yeah, I might try and kill your Land Raider for banter at the end of my turn 5. That's basically it.
So the spear of this guy, it's assault, so he can use it.
Yep, just going into the
spider. Both hit.
Lovely. Nope.
I'll reroll that. Nope.
Is it toughness 9? I would have done it. Alright.
I can advance and I can advance. So I can't advance and charge, then can I? I've already used
Not anymore, nope. As we determined earlier.
Right, I'll put, how many have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'll put 3 into that.
Yep, cool.
And then the other 2 into these boys. So
yeah, I really want those raptors to stay alive so I can spend CP to give them cover.
Okay.
That's good on the spider.
3 wounds.
Is it toughness, strength 5?
Yeah. Strength. Yeah. That's strength 4.
Strength 5, yeah, it was 6s. So they were all 5s.
Right. So then, and then 4 into these boys.
3 hits.
Yeah. Toughness.
4. 4s. Only 1. Alright, so -1, got to cover. Oh, kills one anyway. Blip, 1 dies. Right. Here's your Land Raider.
Yeah. I mean, you really want them to survive, which means I should really kill them.
You probably should. That would be the smart thing to do.
Yeah, so I'll just put everything into them.
So got hammer las cannons into the
sadly.
spider, and then everything.
Because that can't get round onto the objective, can it?
In 6 and potential 18-inch move. If we're all 6 on the advance, it could theoretically get over there. It's a long ask, but it could make it.
Yeah, I mean I can charge. Do a 10-inch charge.
Tank shock the hell out of them.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, I'm going to put 1 God Las into that, 1 God Las into that, and then everything else into them.
Lance fire into them. Yep.
Yeah. So
2 shots into the spider.
Yeah.
Ooh, 1 hit.
1 miss. That's bad.
So we need a 3. He does wound.
3.
5 up involved.
And then
demon save. Oh, he saves it. That was lucky. All right, I'm still kind of in the game. 2 hits on these guys. Yep, 2 wounds. -3. Cover makes it -2, so 5 ups. Nope. So that this is +1. Yeah. The God Hammer will kill those 2. So is that pretty much it for your turn? I think
that's all I can do.
Cool. I have a very, very, very short turn 5, and then that is game.
Okay, Rob, turn 5.
Yeah, it was a long one. I had to move 3 whole models. Right, so for my secondaries, it's actually pretty big. I drew a tempting target and secure no man's land. A tempting target is that Johnny picks an objective in no man's land for me to take. The only objective in no man's land is that one. So, and secure no man's land is again 2 points for taking that one. And I score primary at the end of my turn, which is 15 points for taking that one. So I think these guys are OC2 and you got one guy on it. My spider is OC3, so if I make a 4-up advance onto this one, I score like 23 points. So it's pretty major. So I have moved the spider up to there, and then I'm going to advance him. So
before you do, I will overwatch him.
Yep.
Well, you can roll that because if I don't have to, if you roll less than a 4, it's irrelevant anyway. Isn't it?
Yeah, my soul is going to shatter here. Just know it. Here we go. Just watch. I'm calling it now. It's going to be a 2. Oh. Yeah. I think I'm just short. So I have front of my base is just over 6 inches away. If I move 3 that way, which is the only way I can move, 3 inches, 3 inches from there, I am literally half an inch out. And because command rerolls cost 2 CP in this one, I only have 1 CP. I can't reroll it. That's really annoying. That just cost me the game, I think. Because I think
well, let me overwatch. Let's just overwatch you to end the game. We'll end the game with an overwatch.
My obliterator's going to beat up your tank.
I'll go on then. Do that.
Shall
first,
we do that?
Then, and then we'll just finish to see whether I would have killed you.
So yeah, I'm going to pact with them for exploding 6s. I mean, I've got the CP. There's no point in using it, so I'll use it to give them 4 reroll hits and wounds. I failed the pact. I failed it.
Do they die?
They'll take me 3 mortal wounds. So they'll take 3 mortal wounds at the end of this. So one of them will be down to 1. Right. So 2d3 shots. It is 4 shots.
I mean, it could kill it.
Yeah, hitting on 3s, rerolling everything. 6s explode. Okay, I'll just take that. So 2 explosions, and then I am wounding on 4s, rerolling everything. Rerolling everything. That is 5 wounds on the Land Raider, -3 flat 4.
So 5 ups.
That does kill it. There we go. But it's probably good for you to be. It means I can't charge onto the objective.
Yeah, true.
Does he explode?
4, 6, 8, 10.
I want to roll. Does it explode?
He doesn't.
Okay, fair enough.
Right, okay. It's not relevant, but would I have killed the guy? So hitting on 6s.
Oof. 4 hits, that's pretty good.
That would have been good.
I think you're strength 4 though, so you're winning on 6s.
Yeah. So statistically, I shouldn't have killed him.
But we'll see.
No.
No, not quite. Alright. Out of curiosity, if a command reroll had only cost 1 and I re-rolled it, I would have got a 1. Okay, fine. I'm not going to win this game. Not fair. Well played.
Right, we'll come back with a review. Rob, good game.
Well
Epic
played.
game.
That was a close one.
Yeah, a lot closer than I would have liked.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I thought I was going to get spanked going into this one.
Yeah, and I mean, there were just little things, niggly bits.
I think there are lots of little rules that you probably forgot here and there that do push Custodes up to 11 that probably would have had you roll over me.
For sure, I think there were little things that I've forgotten which would have finished off units earlier, which would have made a difference. But that's it's the first time I played them in 10th. They are one of my main armies, so I do need to practice them. They're super fun. You have to be quite tactical with them because of the limited number of models, but they are just brilliant.
Pain to remove.
They're a pain to remove. Every model that gets in combat is an absolute monster. It was just like the Venom Crawler not dying the first turn, which almost, little things is if you just need to kill things one by one with them and then just roll through an army like that.
Yeah, so that one little 3 wound Venom Crawler surviving for pretty much the whole game made a big difference.
Yeah, it did. Which there were a few little things like that which just went against me, which dragged the game on. But that's how it goes sometimes. You were unlucky with some dice rolls at some point.
Yeah, I'd say averages out overall and dice rolls between us in terms of
I
bad
would.
luck. Yeah, it was pretty.
The only thing I would point out that your dart pack rolls were obscene.
I failed 1 right at the end of the game.
Yeah, the only one. And you could have failed. I think you took 4 on the Venom Crawler and didn't fail 1.
Yeah, I failed 4
statistically, it was unbelievable, but yeah. No, I think you played really well with the Chaos Space Marines. If these two armies went up against each other, I think Custodes would win probably 7 or 8 times out of 10. So to get this close,
you get into the mid board with your melee units. I just cannot brawl with them because of the fights first.
The secondaries, the mission layout actually benefited me. I purposefully sort of put all my big blob of troops in the corner where I knew the objectives would decay into, which
helped you because it forced me to come to you and actually forced
which is where I want.
Out of your objectives.
Custodes are super fun. Like even now and against Chaos Space Marines, they're a bit of an elite army, but the shooting's good. The melee is just mental. In a world where melee has been weakened, Custodes are still...
Yeah, they still have a lot of potential output. A lot of
damage. If I could change the list, I don't think the Land Raider did enough. I would probably take one of the Grav tanks for proper out-and-out shooting. Maybe I just misused it. I don't know. Maybe if people have had more success, by all means, let us know in the comments. But I didn't...
I think it's possibly a little like Gene Stealer Cult insofar as you got this transport tank, but most of your stuff can de-strike and teleport.
Exactly.
So de-strike is kind of transport is kind of redundant.
Yeah.
So it's basically there as a big brick anti-tank unit, but you've got better anti-tank choices.
Absolutely.
What's it called? Palladius tank.
Palladius tank. Yeah. Because I know when after the Black Templars match where I couldn't get my units up quick enough. For a melee army, people were saying you've got to take a Land Raider, it's so effective. But in this army where basically everything has deep strike, it's less relevant, which makes them weaker for the worse for the points.
Yeah, comparatively, it's not as good as it would be in a Black
No. For you, I mean, Abaddon did a good job.
Yeah, did decent overall. Killed enough stuff. It was a little out of place in the corner, but he basically drew most of your army up into that corner.
He did.
He's kind of wanted. If the rest of my stuff had died a little bit more slowly, then I could have had the chance to overwhelm those central objectives and push you off them, but it just didn't quite happen.
The thing which I would have played differently, but again, if the Venom Crawler had died, I could have ignored that and focused on the Obliterators more. And the Obliterators were I think your most dangerous unit.
Yeah, they are fantastic. I mean, they are very expensive, but they are, I think, well worth the points if you can get them into the right place. Like the potential output they can do is absolutely horrifying.
It's obscene, isn't it? But knowing that now, I would focus them prior. I think.
Yeah, you underestimated them, didn't you?
If I was to give anyone advice based on my playthrough against them, I would just say focus them out of the game because they are killable. They don't have an invuln, do they?
Standard demon save 5 up, so they can take a bit, but put a lot of concentrated high damage fire into them. They are going to well.
So like Godlars again, the Godlars wasn't great. It did take a few things down, but I don't think it's great fire, and you want consistent fires. But yeah, with consistent fire. Obliterate them, and then you're onto a winner.
Pun intended, I'm sure.
Absolutely. I mean, I don't know how I'd tweak my list. Just probably the Land Raider and give it another roll with the Palladius tank and see how it goes. Because they're hypermobile. Some of the Forge World stuff used to be good.
Very nippy.
Yeah, but like I say, you played well to get it. To the way it did because clearly there is a power difference between the two armies. I felt it like every time I slammed into you, you were coming off worse, which is nice for a change. So
I did leave my Chosen hanging out a little in the middle.
You did.
Wasn't the best move
punished,
with them.
But
probably should have held them back a little more and just plinked a bit more with anti-infantry shooting. But I kind of foolishly got drawn into the centre a little earlier there. It was a poor move. Should have held them back. Just had them screen more and hold you from running into the middle of my tanks, and that would have been a better idea. And like I said, not taking a Predator is probably the best plan because it's fun, but it's just not that great.
It can do. It's swinging out, but then like your first 2 turns, I think you just bounced off the Land Raider, didn't you? Which is I
was saying before the game, I've had Predators one-shot Canis Rex before. They can be absolutely silly, but you have to roll really well. And when that doesn't happen, they're just a bit sad. Yeah. Honestly, like I said at the beginning, you're better off with the more reliable shooting like Forge Fiends, things like that are much better for shooting, which is why we can get them right now.
That's one thing for the next list that I don't have to play against. But thank you for watching. That was a fun one. It was very close. which is always nice.
Yes, do you want to roll the scores?
Yeah.
I have an idea. Yeah, right. So at the end of that, it was 71 to the Custodes, 53 to Chaos Space Marines. I would just like to add, if I'd made that 4-up advance with the Venom Coral at the end there, I would have scored 23 points and I would have won by 4. It literally came down to one dice roll.
I would have flipped the table if that happened, so I'm glad it didn't happen. And I failed my Overwatch. Like those Venom Crawlers were just annoying all game. But
that's what they do.
Yeah. It's those damn Nurglings at the back of it. But yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe, follow the channel, and we will be back very soon with another battle report. Thank you.
Bye bye.